So we can do what's Hondo on the mic from Leo's Paradise. Random stream drop like a Dragon Ball fight. No lie, plan stream stacking up, but here's a twist in time. Freestyling on the deck like Luffy's punchlines. Up the channels faster than Zoro sword swings. Gaming pop culture, it's the chaos he brings. Talking movie reboots, superhero hype. Hondo passing the mic, now Bishop's in sight. Cutting punch clean, frame by frame, high align. Laying bass lines heavy, keep the rhythm divine. Jumping fire videos, can't keep up with the pace. Pass the mic back, Leo's leading the chase. Off the rails, no script, just a freestyle ride. Nerdcore king, let the randomness collide. Planning on Leo's got the flow to entice. It's words of paradise, the chaos comes to life. No script, just a freestyle ride. Nerdcore king, let the randomness collide. Planning on Leo's got the flow to entice. It's words of paradise, the chaos comes to life. No script, just a freestyle ride. Nerdcore king, let the randomness collide. Planning on Leo's got the flow to entice. It's words of paradise, the chaos comes to life.
Finally, welcome to the episode of Leon. How are all you vital idols doing? Shout out, I get it, I know, we late and a little homoerotic, but Badger's show comes first. And shout out to Angry Badger for the raid. Thank you so much, you beautiful bastard. Yeah, Badger's bastards all up in here. Also love that we got my boy Real Life Fake Wizard, because we're going to be reacting to his video first and foremost. Before we do any of that, before we get into any of that, I don't do this shit alone. I don't rock this show solo. I need a co-host, a partner in crime. So we got the big titty dragon goddess, Cinevere. Tell people who you are and what you do.
Hello, cuties. I am Cinevere. I like to talk about anime, gaming, and on the occasion, a little bit of horror. And if you guys didn't see it today, I was on Side Scrollers. It was a ton of fun.
You love to see it. Well done, as always. It's awesome to have you here, girly. I was messaging you before the show started, 8 o'clock, 3.5 hours ago, being like, there's fucking nothing to talk about, dude. It is a slow news week, son.
Oh, I know.
Slow news week, but we do got plenty. We got plenty. Saw my boy, Wizard. He dropped a video. I was like, oh, well, Wizard and I we got a strange dichotomy betwixt the two of us, right? I either agree with him implicitly 100%, or I think that he's a fucking idiot and everything he says is wrong. I say it with love, Wizard, if you're still watching. It's great. I don't know if I've ever found a middle ground with Wizard. He's either so perfectly spot on, I can't even add anything to the conversation, or I just outright reject what he has to say. But given that the topic is how video games are abandoning men, I'm pretty sure he and I are going to be pretty goddamn aligned on this one. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of a show. But we have some pre-stream legends up in this bitch. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about them. Elementor Voth coming in with a 30 banger to feed towards the goal should it be reached. Silly question. The Resident Evil 4 cries of Ashley screaming, Leon! Leon, help! Ever thought of making it an alarm? Random musings while I play Resident Evil 9 on Insanity. Funny, I'm also doing an Insanity run right now, even though I don't like the fucking game. No, I've never thought of that. I have had Resident Evil ringtones and whatnot in the past. So making an alarm, that could work. That could do something. Or maybe I'll make it like a super chat. Maybe I'll make it a super chat chime, because normally
please do not do that. I will get violent.
Shout out. I appreciate it, homie. Thank you so much. This is for you.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
Can we talk to you? Where are you from? You live in New York?
Who are you?
Don Lemon.
You're a fucking moron, dude.
Yes, again, appreciated. You're not a moron. Don Lemon's a moron. Demon Carol with a 5 banger says, if they're going to abandon men, they can embrace being broke. Factual as always. Then we got True Aztec Warrior, Elementor Voth, and Weenie for Sweeney, all becoming members. Legends, shout out. Thank you oh so much. War Wizard for a 2 banger is saying, the fuck you mean a little? Look. This is going to be like a 2 to 3 hour stream minimum. 15 minutes is a little. And last but not least, Chippers, member for 5 months. Shout out to the Gaza Goblins. Inside joke, you know, you had to be there. It was from Badger Stream. Shout out to my Gaza Goblins. I want to give you all a disclosure. It is storming like a motherfucker here right now. So if I just up and disappear, the power goes out or some shit, Cindy's going to have to run this bitch. And then last but not least, Scrap Gamer for a 10-banger. Finally got my light gun. And now the waiting game. If you got yourself a light gun, I got so many good recommendations, dude. There's so many banger light gun games out there. All right. Thank you so much for the 10-banger. Let's give all y'all a clip. And then we'll say hello and start getting into some content here. But this is for you guys that donated. Thank you all so much. You racist motherfuckers. I didn't know how to bring you back.
Look at this nigga's face. Look at his face. Look at his fucking face.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You love to see it. And right there at the end, War Wizard came in with a 2-banger saying, we both know I didn't mean late. I'm just going to pretend that was a latte. Scrap Gamer says any for PS2. Resident Evil Dead Aim. Alrighty. Let's see who we got in this bitch. There's so many of you here. Let's give some hellos to the Vital Idols. Philip Morgan is up in this bitch. Matt Stanford is here. El Mervoth, what is up? Jackass 20 G22s. Demon Carol is here. War Wizard. C Brew. We got Saint Hugo. The Indolent Imp is here. The True Aztec Warrior. Abid EB. Melphis Sky. What is up? The Most You Can Have. Eagle Lord is here. Shout out to Eagle Lord. Bishop's Opening, the man that created that incredibly dope-ass opening. Thank you so much. Gal Kelly Mom dropped in for a minute, and then it's like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to bed. Completely understandable. Cinevere is going to be, talking to you guys in the chat. Dylan B, what is up, Dylan B? Appreciate you. Sleeping Nova. Shout out to my man, Sleeping Nova. I assume man. I just assume anyone on the internet's a man until proven otherwise. Tiger King Rex Carter is here. What is up, Tiger King? Cozy Goober. Let's see. I know there's more of y'all. Weenie for Sweeney, in case I hadn't called you out. Mr. Tech Rat, you beautiful bastard. Let's see. Grave 1383 is here. I know there's more. You just gotta keep on scrolling. B-Man, what is up? Fractal Mage is up in this bitch. Valiant Goat, that darn otaku is here. Granola Grin. Do y'all think Erwin peed his pants? I think that Erwin is a strong enough individual to make it to the bathroom. However, I think he chose not to. You can't keep getting away with it.
Is Erwin okay?
Huh? What?
Was he okay?
Oh, he's really had to piss by the end of Batter's show. We got the real life fake wizard in here. What is up? Wyatt on a Bly, aka Wheels. Matt Funcool, shout out to you. Michael Vargas is up in this bitch. We got Future Over You. Paul just dropping in to say, hey, despite the tornado sirens going off. Yeah, dude, they're not going off now, but in the lead up to the show, tornado sirens are going off. And I was like, fuck it. I stream. If I die, I die. Like, this could be the very last Words of Paradise stream you guys ever see. A tornado could rip directly through my place of residence midstream. That'd be a cool fucking way to go out.
I mean, and then imagine you survive it. You'll have like the like most epic video ever. I'll try and full screen you.
I would love it. Butterframed in Gold is here. What is up, Butterframed in Gold? I appreciate you, my man, with the plan. CD Stein 69. Shazarine is here. Shout out to Shazarine. Assuming that I'm saying this correctly. Let's see. Who else we got? Again, Chippers. The Runaway Vagabond is here. My man with a plan. I am literally never wrong. Not even a typo. I love you, Wizard. Sparkles is here. Ghost of Valhalla is up in this bitch. Scrap Gamer. Shout out to my man, Scrap Gamer. Gamer. Fuck, I can't talk tonight. Crazy Lonlo. I like that. Crazy Lonlo. Don't even know if it's a reference or anything. Thallow Greenskin is here. Let's see. I know. All right, Carlos Batista coming in with a 5-banger. Yo, Leon. You see the Cell versus Megasonic Death Battle tomorrow? Anyone else remember the game, the Neverhood, made by Earthworm Jim creator? I don't remember that game. As far as the Cell versus Megasonic, we'll be doing a reaction to that. We'll absolutely be doing a reaction to that. Now, here's the deal. I would love to do it live. But to do a reaction to it live with you guys chiming in and everything, we're going to need to do it on the Sunday special stream, which means we got to hit tier 3 this stream. Like, no Sunday special stream means, I just react to it in video fashion. If you guys want to react to it together, we better hit tier 3, do some Sunday special streaming. Shout out. Thank you for the 5-banger, you absolute legend. Let's play you a clip real quick.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Problem solved.
Plenty of games out there for you to buy. If you don't like this, don't buy.
You heard the ladies. We got Zach Fucks here. Shout out Zach. Joy-Con Games. What is up, Joy-Con Games? I think we're getting damn near the end. But by all means, the more the merrier. And yes, that is it. That is everyone. Shout out to all you beautiful bastards. And yes, Wizard is correct. Talk to him, Frosk. Alrighty. Alrighty, crew. Let's get into some content proper. Cindy, anything you got? Never mind. I'll actually give a fuck what you have to say, Cindy. Because Chippers came in with 5 gifted Words of Paradise memberships. Absolute fucking legend. Which means I think it's time to add some new emojis. I think we finally hit the threshold. We can add even more emojis for the members. Welcome all you new Vital Idols. Who'd you hit? Darth Leon. I like that name. Tyler Ferguson. Shazarine. Hey, he hit Zach Fox. And he hit Granola Grin.
Hell yeah.
All y'all, what a banger. Just some spray and pray action going on. Speaking of praying, y'all need some Jesus after this clip.
Horse semen's great.
I'm digging horsecock.
Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me say it. Nay. Ooh, as I keep more.
My favorite stallion I keep in my top drawer kinda goes hard though.
'Cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock and eat horse.
I don't know how we're going to ever top horsecock.
After having Leaflet on, we got so many new subs. So first of all, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. And shout out to Leaflet. She was amazing. But I am curious how many people are new here tonight after that stream and they hadn't seen that clip and they're like, what the fuck?
I feel you should have shown Leaflet the special stallion you keep in your drawer.
Dude, when we played that clip while she was on, she was backstage and I could see her model just laughing her ass. It was adorable. Alrighty, crew. Cindy, you got anything to add before we get right on into it?
I do not, except bear with me, guys. I have the sniffles and the sneezels. It's allergy season. Bear with me.
I understand that completely. Video games are not for men anymore by my boy, the real life fake wizard. Now, on the surface, I agree with this sentiment entirely. But I'm curious what his actual argument for it is. So let's go.
Hello. I'm the real life fake wizard. A research and consulting firm called Ampere Analysis just presented a study claiming that female players are, quote, an overlooked opportunity for growth gaming in.
I was about to ask you your opinion, and then you audibly groaned. I was like, oh, I guess that's her opinion then. What do you think about this research study, my dear?
It is the biggest, it's not even the biggest. It is an obvious, very blatant lie. We get so many fucking girl bosses because they're trying to cater to women who only play cell phone games.
And even then, it's difficult to qualify those as games. But yes, I get what you mean.
Industry. Their senior analyst, Katie Holt, stood up at a conference and told a room full of executives that women make up 48% of all
I wish it sure
gamers,
fucking did
that
it.
the industry is leaving money on the table, and that studios should be developing new types of content, including romance, lifestyle, cooking, travel, and fashion-themed games paired with puzzle and simulation games in order to attract women who do not currently play any video games at all. Now, if you're sitting there thinking,
all right, so let's talk about this for a moment, right? Let's talk about this as an idea. Why on God's green earth, like purely from a marketing and business money-making standpoint, if you as a business say, hey, we recognize that we don't have these particular individuals giving us money, what reason do you have to believe that they are even potential customers? Like, just because they're not buying your thing doesn't mean they're a potential customer. Why would you go after these people who up to this point have shown no interest in the product you've offered when it's a product that's been around for over 40 fucking years?
Well, I have a question for you. What is the definition of insanity, and how does it correlate with women being in power all of a sudden in gaming?
So I guess your question kind of answered my question, because yeah, that's what this is. This can only be labeled as insanity. These are all these different game companies doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You are entirely correct.
Ugh, gosh, I wish they would stop relying on women. They really don't need to. Just keep catering to everybody else but the women. You could target like the kids with like.
By the way, she's not
silly
talking about
games.
video games. She just means in general.
I mean, well, mostly video games. I had
Well, no, but when you say, "Hey, quit targeting towards women," like target towards everyone else. Yeah, that's
okay. Yeah,
not video
fair.
games.
Let's
That's
do it that
everyone.
way. I think we need to just completely pivot and just drop women entirely in everything.
There it is. Hold up. Did I have you read this article prior to my video? No, not at all. I go into all of these, any reactions and whatnot, completely blind. So if we said something that's mentioned in the article, then it is purely by happenstance.
Yeah.
G. Attracting females that don't play games at all? Well, that sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? You're right. This is not exactly new. We've heard the data from different consulting firms, different analysts, different conferences for the better part of the last decade, maybe even more. We need more women in gaming. Women are underrepresented. Women make up half of the.
You say so. Wizard says, and yeah, normally I only stop to highlight and talk during super chats and whatnot. But since this is Wizard's video, I do want to point out some of the things he says because he might have additional context or criticism for us or anything. So I was curious. This is the first time seeing the data in the article because it's nuts. So I have seen there was that women make up 50% of gaming data that was released like 6 months ago or a year ago or whatnot. I saw that data and I watched Sevi break down how absolutely incorrect and skewed that data was.
Well,
so this is something different than no.
I feel like what matters here is when they say women, do they mean like biological women or mentally ill men?
I always have that question. Like when they do these surveys, I'm like, oh, women this. Like, do they differentiate? Because you know good goddamn well that dudes cosplaying as women are going to have very different thoughts on this subject than actual fucking women.
Oh, yeah. And that's definitely going to skew the poll like dramatically.
Yes. Well, I mean, assuming depending on how many of them they interview, because it's only 0.07% of the population. But yes,
Gaming populace now. And all of those claims are coming from people who are not giving you the full picture, and they're coming from a place of bias and prerogative. Every single time a studio has taken those claims seriously, the results have been catastrophic. Not for the consulting firm, of course. They got paid and they get to sail into the sunset to spread more divisive rhetoric. But for the studios, the developers, and the actual paying customers, they'll watch franchises get dismantled in pursuit of an audience that doesn't exist. The data reported by Ampere Analysis is troubling. There is evidence of sexism for both men and women in this data. And should any executive take this information seriously, it paints a picture where there will be even fewer new video games that are made for men.
I'm actually curious about what he means. Obviously, I'm sure he'll get into it. That's the thesis statement for the video. But I'm curious what he means by there's sexism derived at both sexes, at least on paper, and what that means. Like, what data, which just numbers on a graph, could point to quote unquote sexism? I'm very curious.
I really feel like it's mostly sexist towards men now, like, which is an odd.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is odd because usually it's women going, "Oh, men are so sexist," but then they decided they were going to try and up the ante.
Well, it's not even like, I wonder how much of it is conscious versus subconscious, because like women bitch and moan about dudes being sexist while they treat men like pieces of meat, and I truly don't think that they even have the mental faculties to realize that they are operating doing the same thing that they are accusing men of.
No, they don't. Sometimes I think they're even worse on the mentally ill scale than the fake women.
Emphasis on fake. Yeah, there, yeah, dude. Real life fake wizard got some competition. Real life fake women. They call women stupid, needing training wheels, and imply that men are a satisfied market, not needing to be catered to. Wow. I mean, that first part is true. Women are stupid, but that doesn't mean they need training wheels. It doesn't mean they need to stop fucking gaming.
Yellow paint exists for women. I am convinced of it. I need it.
Today's indie game shoutout is Environmental Station Alpha, an action-adventure platformer with a retro aesthetic and heavy emphasis on exploration. In the game, the player controls a robot sent to investigate a mysterious abandoned space station with the mission to find out what exactly took place there. To find out more about this and hundreds of other indie games, visit our free indie game discovery network, fakeportal.com, or scan the QR code on your screen. Now back to the video.
Bro, with Wizard, like, because Wizard, crushes it in terms of views. This alone, like 30,000 views in 10 hours, right? Wizard is doing more in this singular video with people seeing that ad than the entire games journal industry has done in the last 10 years, let alone 10 hours.
Oh, dang. Very nice number.
Let's start with the headline figure here. 48% of gamers are women. It sounds like near parity, doesn't it? It sounds like men and women play games in almost equal numbers. Well, let me tell you what the number actually means. That 48% includes everyone, every single person who plays anything.
Now, if you are using the same survey, Wizard, that Sevi and I covered about, like, again, 6 months or so ago, and I don't know if you saw this or not, the sample size that they used to figure out that it was 48% women, 52% men, it was a 1,000 person sample size, if I recall.
That's it?
I'm going off memory, so fact check me if I'm incorrect, but yes, that is it. 1,000 people surveyed, all in the Bay Area, by the way, if I recall as well.
Oh.
it is an atrocious survey.
I feel like they should do, if they're going to do a sample size of 1,000, then they need to do it at least by state.
No, this is a new study that dropped literally 2 days ago. Ampere analysis. Okay, so I didn't know. I knew that the Ampere analysis stuff was new based on the way you phrased it in the beginning of the video, but I didn't know if when they were collecting their data, if they used that previous data. So, okay, gotcha. I'm curious what's going to be different then, because if they came to the same number that the previous study did, 48% of women, that to me, that's fucky. There's no way I would think they would come to the exact same number.
Yeah, but how much of it are they considering to be actual games versus cell phone games?
There's that variable. There's a bunch of variables. Again, sample size, where the samples are from, what they do and don't consider women and men. Yeah, what they consider video games, all of that.
Well, you answered it when you said Bay Area. It means that, yes, no, definitely trans people are going to sway the board.
Well, that's the old study that I was referring to from several months ago. But even so, yeah, good point. Good call.
On any device. Your aunt playing Candy Crush on her iPad while watching Jeopardy, she's in that number.
There you
Your
go.
mom playing Royal Match on her phone during her lunch break, she's in that number. Is someone who downloaded Wordle once in 2022 and forgot about it?
The study is paywalled. They won't give us the full study without paying for it.
That's fucking crazy.
Dude, imagine it's 2001, right? Let's pretend it was 2001. And let's pretend it's September 10th, 2001 or earlier, back when the world was nice and good and stuff. Before everything was bad. This shit wouldn't have been paywalled. You'd have clicked on it. It'd have been right there. They had given all the sources. They had given all the data. Take me back.
Commies.
They're probably in that number. These are counted the same as someone who put 2,000 hours into Elden Ring or plays Highguard every single night after work. Rare breed you Highguard players are. And the study itself reveals their own data contradicts the headline. When respondents were given a list of 52 console and PC games, only 3 games had more female players than male.
I'm going to repeat this. When given a list of 52 console and PC games and asked which ones they've played, only 3 out of 52 had more female players than male. Animal Crossing New Horizons, Sims 4, and Roblox.
Of course, it's Roblox.
And to be fair, on Roblox, I don't even know that we should count that because there's probably a whole lot of dudes pretending to be women. And I don't even mean trans people. I mean actual, like, regular dudes pretending to be women to catfish motherfuckers. So I don't even think Roblox should be on this list.
I don't know. I think it should be because this actually speaks volumes. Women are just as predatory as men, and in some cases, a lot worse about it.
True. There's been an influx of female teachers boinking their students the last few years. Women are just as predatory as men.
Oh, for sure.
Molly says, I don't like any of these. Have I been a trans male all along? Molly, I got some bad news for you.
Animal Crossing, The Sims 4, and Roblox. That's it. On mobile, 13 out of 50 games skewed female. So the data is actually telling you that women are overwhelmingly concentrated in mobile and casual gaming, which is a market that already exists alive and well and is already being served by thousands of games and billions of dollars in revenue. But see, that doesn't make for a good presentation at a conference. Hey, executives, the market is functioning as expected. Yeah, that doesn't sell consulting contracts. So instead, you take the 48% number, you slap it on a slide, and you tell a room full of corporate decision makers that they're missing out on, 922 million females? Every suit in that room will get dollar signs in their eyes. Cha-ching! I've talked about things like this before on this channel. These analytics firms lump mobile gaming in with console and PC and then act shocked when the demographics look different than what publishers see in their actual sales data. Female Candy Crush players who spend their afternoons going to brunch with the gals and then go home and watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians are not in the same bucket as the sweaty pro gamer who's been playing World of Warcraft for 19 years.
Okay, actually, I'm going to disagree with Wizard here. I think they are absolutely the same demographic because both are fucking sad. Women that watch
fuck off from the Warcraft.
What?
Fuck off from the Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
These two are not the same. They have never been the same. But pretending they're the same is how you manufacture a narrative about an untapped market. Katie Holt, the analyst presenting this, actually said that there is a subset of female non-gamers who, quote, lack the education around how to play these games and what content is out there. Her solution to this alleged problem is, quote, entry-level content that is appropriate. Let's read that again. A research firm just told the games industry that women are too uneducated to understand video games and that the studios need to make simpler content.
Yes!
Go for it.
Yes, they are too uneducated to understand video games. That is why they stick to their cell phones. And that's why they consider it gaming.
But the idea that they are being told, hey, women are too dumb for this, so you need to dumb it down, and that they are going to listen. Like you mentioned the yellow paint thing earlier, and that is objectively correct, it seems, based on what we're seeing here. Because I mean, all of us have talked about the dumbing down of video games in these recent years. I mean, dude, love or hate my review of Resident Evil 9, one of the things that you cannot disagree with is that it is heavily dumbed down compared to the originals. I feel like you can make that same argument for pretty much any long-running franchise that is still going. If you look at the most recent entries compared to the previous ones, minus like Ninja Gaiden and Souls-likes, they have all been dumbed down. Can you think of any of them that haven't?
I think you're right on that, and I really wish I could boycott the yellow paint, but I get lost.
This fucking hoe. Wizard says it's two-handed, though. They're talking about both knowing how to play games, but also how to discover games. maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm incorrect here. But if you have an interest in something, if you like something or you're vaguely curious about something, we live in the information era. It is super easy to just Google some shit.
Back in the day, we used to buy the guidebooks.
Well, I'm not talking about Google some shit in terms of learn to play. I'm talking about the discovery aspect that Wizard's talking about. Like, just if your whole thing is like, I like video games, but I don't know what video games are coming out, that I might be interested in. All right. You hop on the Googs and you type in upcoming video game releases 2026. Like, if these women aren't discovering this shit, that would imply, at least to me, that they don't have an interest in trying to look into it to begin with.
1,000% agree, he says. No.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. He says
yeah.
1,000% agree. And then, yeah, if you got thoughts as well.
I really can't argue is the problem. I completely agree.
Let's keep going.
And to accommodate them. They're saying women need their hands held.
They
need
do.
training wheels and can't handle what's already on the shelves. See, the specificity here is in the word how. Lack the education around how to play these games. Chat, how do we learn how to play Bloodborne? Oh, what's that?
I was going to say, you just fucking play Bloodborne?
Yeah,
Like, I would imagine that's the answer, right? How do you learn to play the thing? Will you spend time playing the fucking thing?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, is that gosh, we keep using the word thing. I played Elden Ring, right? And honestly, it's very steep learning curve. Like right out the gate, as soon as you leave the starting area, you're faced with like what could be considered the very first boss by the guy who's riding on the horse with holding the shield, right? I saw that and I was like, "Oh, friendly person," and then immediately died.
And you learned from it, I assume.
I did, but I could immediately see, like, as I was watching it, I was thinking of like a few female friends that I had at the time that I was like, oh, they're not gonna like this game. And sure enough, they hate Elden Ring.
Well, honestly, I'll back this up with my own anecdotal story that this literally just happened today. This happened about 30 minutes before Badger's stream. Now, to be fair, this is more about story than it is gameplay mechanics, but I feel like it still fits. It's still relevant. We'll get back to the video in just a moment. So I got a female friend. And by female friend, I mean ex-girlfriend. So I got an ex-girlfriend that she's an author. Like, that's what she does. She is a writer. She is a published writer. So she messaged me earlier. And she's a huge Resident Evil fan, just like your boy here. It's one of the reasons we started dating. Turns out that's not enough to sustain a relationship. That's neither here nor there. She messaged me. She goes, "Just beat Resident Evil 9." I was like, "Oh, what do you think? What did you think of it?" She goes, "I really like the gameplay, but I'm not sure how I feel about the story." I said, "Let me help you out. Story fucking sucked." She said, "I didn't think it sucked." I gave her a list of all the narrative problems just from a writing structure because, like, she's a writer, so she should be able to understand this. She is a writer, so I gave her all this list of shit, and she goes, "Yeah, but Resident Evil's always been changing its plot lines. I don't think a few plot holes are enough to ruin the experience, and I still like the game for what it was. I'm just here to play the game. I'm not here to nitpick the story." I'm like,
repeal the 19th,
right? Like when she said, "I'm just here to play the game, not nitpick the story." I was like, first of all, these aren't nitpicks. It is a narratively like, from any writing perspective, beginning, middle, end, climax, character motivations, logical consistency, from all writing metrics, it is purely on its own merit a badly written story. And so for a professional author, female, to tell me, and I don't care about that stuff, I'm not here to nitpick every little plot hole detail. What does that say about women?
That they are willing to accept slop for mediocre reasons, and they'll make reasons for it. And then
the exact conclusion I came to.
And that's why games are so mid, is because it's made by women who don't care about the story, who are going to continue to make things very, very mediocre or just plain awful, and we're stuck with them until companies finally get their heads out of their ass and stop relying on women for input.
There's a reason you're my co-host.
Good. Figure it out. How do we learn how to play Halo? Play the campaign, maybe? How do we learn how to play Call of Duty? Play Call of Duty. I think all of these are pretty simple. And in the same way, let's see, for an example, I'm not good at Bloodborne, which I'm not. I'm not good at Souls-like games.
And I'm gonna like, here's the dealio. There are going to be some type of games that you're just not good at. I'm not good at first-person shooter games. Like there's very few exceptions. Like classic boomer shooter stuff, like Doom, Quake, Unreal Tournament. I'll banger those. Those are fucking awesome. But like modern first-person shooter games, I suck at, and I don't think there's anything that will ever make me better at them. And that because there's some people just don't have skill for XYZ thing. That's fine. So you know what I do? I just don't play those sorts of games. I move on to games that I do have, I am good at or have a chance at being good at. I don't demand changes to the genre that I'm inherently bad at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's such a woman thing to do, right? Just demand all these changes for something they don't even play or use.
I think it's a tourist thing to do, but yes, it's a very feminine thing. Like you add women on top of it plus tourists. But yes, I agree.
Should Bloodborne or any Souls game need to adjust itself down to entry-level content that is appropriate in order to cater to me? Well, no, because then it wouldn't be Bloodborne anymore, or Halo, or Call of Duty. You can't have it both ways. You can't stand at a podium and say women are silently crushing it in Fortnite lobbies, and then in the next breath, say they need entry-level experiences. Those are two completely different people. Their study needs both to be true because both support the, quote, untapped market conclusion. One of those people is already a gamer. The other has no interest in games. But this study wants developers to make non-gamers into gamers. One inflates the size of the opportunity. The other justifies the product recommendation.
Now, let's think about this from a longevity standpoint. If you get these individuals that are, quote unquote, if you're trying to target this demographic that has shown zero interest in gaming, despite that this medium has been around for 40 plus years, and you say, hey, there's an untapped market here. Again, like I said earlier, an untapped market doesn't mean that it's untapped potential. There could be zero potential there. But let's say you go all in on trying to gain those people. You will probably be in some way, shape, or form successful on the individual level. You can probably get new customers that were never gamers before to become gamers. But let's say you get 10% of them to switch over and now become gamers. If you alienate the existing fan base you have, the existing player base you have, and you lose, let's say, 30% of them, then long run, this does far more sales damage overall. And they have to know this. These marketing folk aren't retarded, or at least I wouldn't like to think they're retarded. They should know that long-term gains are, well, they're not going to be gains at all. This is just going to be long-term money loss in favor of short-term potential financial gain. I can't wrap my head around anybody looking at this and thinking this is a good thing or justifying this idea to shareholders, to studios, to publishers, whatever it may be. And Wizard, hopefully you're still in the chat and you can give me your thoughts on that as well, because I'm at a loss.
I don't know. It kind of feels like that joke that's not really a joke that I heard a while ago, where women just keep saying, but that's not enough, or I didn't get enough, or they didn't do enough for me. Like the Adam and Eve joke. Have you heard it?
I don't think so, no.
Where Adam is like, yeah, we live in paradise. We want for nothing. The temperature is perfect. We don't have to worry about getting attacked. I mean, like, and just keeps listing all these wonderful things about heaven.
You're not explaining a joke. You're just explaining
Hold
facts.
on.
Go
Yeah.
on.
And the woman turns to him and says, yeah, but I want more. It's not enough.
No, what I'm hearing is just truth. I'm not hearing a joke.
Yeah.
I'm just hearing truth.
Well, I mean, like, it was a joke when the guy was explaining it, but that's why I said it's a joke, but it's also true. Like, this is how women are.
And nothing is ever good enough for the 99% of women. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's just what it made me think of, honestly.
And I mean, again, you're objectively correct. Guys, it's not that I don't get the joke. I was adding the joke by saying that it's not a joke because it's never mind. Y'all.
It's intellectually dishonest. And then we get to the genre recommendations.
Oh,
actually, condescending with this.
Real quick. Yeah, right there. These marketing people are grifting. They don't care about losses. They care about selling their findings to the suits. And on the one hand, that does make sense, right? They got to sell their findings to the suits so that they make money. But then what happens in 5, 10, 15, however many years it takes when the gaming industry, the market, all of it crashes because of this? Then those marketers aren't going to have anything else they can sell to the suits. Like, this seems like a damaging idea, a damaging strategy, even from their perspective when it comes to long term.
I kind of feel like it comes back to, why can't you just Google something? You know, like, do women actually play video games or something like that? Because I feel like if these suits actually did their own research and stopped relying on other people to do their homework for them, this would save a lot of headache for the rest of the industry, because then they'd be like, okay, these people are clearly lying, because look at all these people bitching about the state of games currently, and mostly it's because, you know, women infiltrated. I know we're not the only ones bitching about this, and I just feel like it would take 2 minutes for them to go, okay, this company is clearly lying to me.
Well, so the most you can have says they're not marketing people, they're activists attempting to influence people. Well, I think you're incorrect here. Now, don't get me wrong, there could be some crossover, but no, these are marketing people, because these marketing folk, look, they need to keep doing these research studies, and they need to keep, you know, gathering this data. That way they can sell it. It is still a business practice. Now, it doesn't mean that there isn't some activism stuff in there or whatnot, but at the end of the day, just labeling it as activists attempting to influence people is actually reductive, because even if there was no, you know, culture war issues or whatnot that we're explaining right now, you would still see this sort of behavior at the marketing level, because we always have. Go back to the pre-culture war, pre-Gamergate days, we still would see stuff like this. So at the end of the day, these are marketing people who are saying, we need people to keep paying us, so we need to keep providing these numbers, these results, whatnot, so that we can keep this feedback loop of getting paid for our findings. It's an Ouroboros at the highest level.
Yeah.
One, Ampere's TV and film research shows that women gravitate toward romance, drama, and lifestyle content. Things like cooking, travel, and fashion. Ampere's recommendation is to take those preferences and pair them with puzzle, simulation, and adventure games. Think about what that means. They took data about what women watch on television, which is a completely passive medium, and decided that's what women must want in an interactive medium. A woman watches a cooking show on Netflix. Therefore, she wants a cooking game. This is a big logical leap, and the entire recommendation framework from this company is built upon it.
Well, speaking of built upon it, I'm also going to build upon this, though. And then, Wizard, I'll get to your chat. So, yeah. So not only did he say, you know, oh, this is what women watch on TV, so they must want it in their game. I would also be willing to wager a bet that not only is this what they'll claim they'll want in their game, but this is also what has led to modern, especially AAA gaming, becoming less interactive, becoming more cinematic, becoming walking simulators, because people, the new people that are trying to gravitate towards and market to, don't want the interactivity. Or at least they want minimal interactivity so that it is more in line with the passive hobby that they're enjoying, such as watching TV.
No, that, and it's also along the lines of, if it's more of a walking sim, then it's a lot easier and thusly more accessible to women.
Wizard also says, Sydney has a point, but corpos don't want to have their own marketing R&D people because of liabilities. They'd rather point the finger at the third party upon failure, don't want to pay salaries, benefits. They're okay. That does make, yeah, I hadn't even really considered that angle. That makes sense. Anything else to add before we keep going, Cindy?
Oh, no.
Not asking female gamers what they want. This company looked at what women watch and just assumed the rest. Well, guess what, chuds? That is stereotyping on behalf of this company. That's not very progressive of you, marketing research firm. I'm not sure women like being reduced down to romance novels and cooking shows, and then that being called insight. This entire study is talking about a target market that
I love the kind of backhanded compliments that the Wizard is giving women here. I don't know that it's intentional. You can only know if it's intentional in the comments or not, Wizard. But like, I don't think they think women like being reduced to this. When in all reality, we all know that everybody here doesn't give a fuck what women think. It's like,
Yeah, but he's not wrong, right?
no,
Because-
he's not wrong at all. That's why I said I love the backhanded compliments because he's not
but-
wrong and it's also funny.
No, it's funny because it's like, while they don't want to be reduced down to that, it's what they reduce themselves down to. Like, eventually all this stuff is going to start narrowing down back to really bad romance stuff and cooking.
I mean, you act like that is not what's happening already, but yes.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's funny that he says that, and then that's exactly what they're doing. So it's just so funny to me. I really like it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm calling the unicorn audience. If you get them to buy your product, all of your wildest dreams will come true. However, they don't exist. This audience is not really there. And yet, corporate executives and their consulting firms have convinced themselves this imaginary customer base does exist. An audience that looks nothing like the people who actually buy games or plays games, but has all this theoretical disposable income they're just waiting to spend. If only studios made different products. Ampere says there's a 4% gap between male and female gamers. Across their survey markets, that represents roughly 93 million fewer female gamers than male. Now that sounds humongous, right?
No, I mean, yeah, not really though. Like, it sounds humongous until you realize that gaming is the largest entertainment industry, at least legal one, in the world, and we've got 8 billion people in the world. No, not 90 million actually isn't that much at all in the grand scheme of things when you've got, again, the largest entertainment industry in the world. Dwarfs Hollywood, dwarfs comics, dwarfs movies. I always said Hollywood, dwarfs books, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you expect these people to know how to count after a point? Like, that's
Well,
high
I mean,
hopes.
if your job is marketing, yes, but again,
No,
that's
I don't even think that
marketing.
matters anymore.
Well,
They
Go on,
they're
sorry.
willing to, if they're willing to fake surveys like with false data, then
There it is. That was what I was
yeah.
going to say.
yeah. So I don't know. Then no, I don't think they can actually count.
Well, no, that's no. I think they can, which is why they're so good at faking the numbers. You can't-
Maybe. Have you
can't-
heard
can't
good woman, like
add
a woman
numbers.
really bullshit?
What?
A woman can really bullshit those numbers.
Well, to be fair, in marketing, I think it's probably mostly men, and they're bullshitting the numbers to appeal to women.
Uh,
I was going for a humongous joke and never forgot the meme. That's great.
That's the number they want executives to fixate on. There's 93 million potential customers out there? No way. Except the study also says that 47% of female non-gamers would never consider playing video games at all. So right away, you've cut your quote opportunity almost in half. You're down to about 49 million. And of the remaining 53%, how many gave a polite answer on your survey? Yeah, see, we have to remember here that all of this data came from surveys where they were asking questions. If given the option of why you don't play video games, which is a better answer? The gamer chud community is toxic, or I just don't care about video games? We don't actually know because this is a generalized survey and it's generalized data. 46,000 respondents self-report answering questions about their habits and preferences.
You know, and this is another thing, like completely unrelated, well, semi-related. We hear all the time about these studies, about these market research things, and this isn't just in gaming. Like, you ever turn on Fox News or CNN to be like, well, 49% of Americans think this based on our polls. Like, who the fuck is have you in your life, Cinny? Because I, in my 31 years of life,
I thought you were
I've never
32.
once gotten polled for this, huh?
I thought you were 32.
Maybe I am 32. I'll have to ask my dad. I don't remember. Anyway, point is, in my 30 plus years of life, I don't think I've ever been part of one of these motherfucking polls.
I don't even think I've honestly seen these people polling other people, but maybe I just live in the wrong state.
Well, that's my point. Like they say they collected all this data. If you're interviewing and collecting data and whatnot, and we're seeing this again for gaming, for politics, for market research, for anything, I would think at some point or another I would have seen this or been a part of it. I'm very confused as to where all this polling is happening.
Yeah, I don't know. That's actually a really good question.
Death on a Trikey says they poll echo chambers. That might be correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm 31, Philip Morgan. You're correct.
Except there is decades of market research showing that consumers are terrible at predicting their own behavior and therefore give really bad survey answers. If people tell you that they're eating healthier in a survey, but then as soon as the survey's over, they're going out to the store to buy a box of Frosted Flakes. Let's also note there is no conversion funnel data in this study. There is no evidence that building romance-themed puzzle simulation hybrids actually turns a woman who doesn't play video games at all into a woman who does. Everything this study reports is
they
purely
might for
speculation.
Love in Deep Space.
The fuck is that?
It's a mobile game.
I hate you.
Oh my goodness.
Now, you wanna talk about
question. Okay, so with all these pollings that constantly go on, and we have like what 100 plus people watching, I think. I don't know how to read the data on that, but like
watching live right now, we have 128 on YouTube.
Then has anyone in chat ever been polled? I don't think I've met a single person that's ever been polled for anything.
I haven't either. I have, like, and again, not just for anything. To my knowledge, I have not met anyone who's been part of any of these polls or studies or anything to that effect. Ford Fairlane says, I have. So we've got one person. So let's see, we got Zach Fucks, no. Ghost Valhalla, not me. Artist Pendragon, nope. Ford Fairlane, I have. Winnie for Sweeney, no. Death on Trikey, no. Chippers, never. Philip, no. Demon Carol, no. Like, so far, we've gotten one person out of 125 saying yes, they've been polled.
That's
right?
wild.
And ease of access to gaming. These non-gamer women are people in developed economies already. They have smartphones. They have access to every gaming platform on Earth. Game Pass ads are everywhere. And everything's in Xbox, which means you have access to gaming everywhere. Steam is free to download, and it is a massive platform. Lots of non-gamer girls know what this sound means. And gaming has been a...
Is that a microwave?
I was thinking lots of black dudes know what that sound means too, but
I know it didn't sound like a ceiling bird.
It wasn't a ceiling bird, but I just wanted to make a racist joke.
mainstream cultural force for decades. These women have been exposed to the existence of video games their entire lives, and they still haven't bought in. This is not a lack of access problem, as these researchers want to claim. It's not an affordability issue. It's not an awareness problem. The study says so itself, that the barriers aren't money or time. These women just...
Exactly. It has always been and always will be. We can take this back to the fucking 90s. I'm sure we can take it back further, but like, I'm 90s. That was my prime when I grew up, started playing video games and whatnot. Take this back to the 90s, and it's always been an interest thing. Like, there's a reason that all the way back then, we used to love the unicorn woman that got down on some fucking Mortal Kombat or whatnot. They were rare. They existed. But it was mostly an interest thing. And why 30 years later would it be any different?
I think if you put that kind of game like Mortal Kombat, the original kinds, back, like those kinds of games back into circulation, then you'd really find out how many women actually play video games.
Did you think the number would be incredibly low, I assume?
Oh yeah, no, it would be definitely low. And I don't know. I think it would be more than we think, but still very mind-numbingly low. Oops.
And that's, again, you might see, look, as the industry grows more mainstream, like it has, again, compared to the 90s, let's say you had 2% female gamers then. and now jump to 2026, where the industry is now the globally dominating entertainment industry. Obviously, that 2% female gamers, which is a number I just made up, but like just roll with it just for reference purposes, for hypotheticals. Yeah, you're obviously going to see that number grow. If gaming is more popular, more people are going to be into it. You're going to see more female gamers on a percentage now than you did back then. You're also going to see more male gamers now than back then, because if the industry grows in popularity, the consumer base will naturally grow in popularity. But that's the key word, natural. This is all unnatural, forced changes to the demographics.
Yep. I mean, if we can't even tell who is an actual woman and not an actual woman, that's a problem with your survey.
Well, no, that's a problem with society, but go on.
I mean, like, true, but also
I know what you
survey
mean.
is just wrong.
Yeah.
Just don't want to play video games. So if I'm to get this right, AMP here is actually recommending that studios change their products to match the preferences of people who don't buy the products. Question, in what other industry would that serve?
That was the bingo, bango, bongo. I said what Wizard just said at the damn near beginning of us reacting to this video, is that these people aren't interested in the product to begin with. So why would you alter the product to cater to people who aren't interesting when the changes to the product won't bring them in? Like, has there ever been, can you think of a thing that you weren't interested in, and then they changed it to appeal to you, or hypothetically appeal to you, and then you got into it? I can't think of a single product where that's happened to me.
Honestly, no. Not a single one.
Nobody's out there like, man, I got no interest in cooking. I really wish they'd start making cookbooks, audio based. That way I could listen to them and not read them. And now I'm going to start getting into cooking. That's never fucking happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I have a small little anecdote, but like when I was trying to play Skyrim, right, and I was looking at all the mods, I was really looking for like an animification mod. But I felt like when I was looking for all these things and what was available, that it would change the game too much, and it just didn't appeal to me after a point, that I was just willing to play the game as it was, just to experience it the normal way and not ruin it by making it anime.
Even that's not really a good analogy, because you're already interested in the product, which the overall product is a game. So
I wouldn't play it if Eric didn't buy it for me, though.
No, right. But my point is, you're breaking it down too much. Right now, we're talking about the product as gaming, not specific games. You're already interested in gaming. So yeah, so for these people that aren't interested in gaming, we've got to be talking about in generalities here. Hobbies as a whole, so cooking, gaming, reading, watching movies, whatever it may be, something that has just as a baseline, and then changing the way those products are made to bring in new people at the macro level.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I see where you're coming from.
Survive a board meeting. You should be laughed out of the room. This is like going to Porsche and saying people who don't buy sports cars prefer minivans, and then concludes that Porsche should start making minivans. You're abandoning the market that is itching to give you money to chase a unicorn that isn't there. The games women love weren't built this way. Every game that has successfully attracted a massive female audience did so by accident, historically speaking. It did not come from a consulting firm's demographic playbook.
I agree with that 1000%. There are games like when they started making The Sims 2, right? Sims 2 was, it was a huge gateway for women in gaming. Do you think the EA were out there specifically being like, hey, let's make a game that will be female dominated? Or were they just making a game and it was such a good game that it garnered a large female audience?
Yeah, I think it's the latter of the two.
Exactly.
In fact, historically, by following the advice of these consulting firms, brands that are 10 and 20 years old are routinely put in the ground. No, games that have female players didn't get those players with consulting or TV viewing preferences or pandering to specific genres. It was simply,
what the fuck did they do to my
having
game?
excellent.
Oh my gosh, women don't even play this shit.
Did you see the video Asmongold did like a month ago where he was on the phone with one of his, like he was like on a Discord call or something with one of his buddies reacting to the new WoW expansion, and Asmongold, he was just so fucking over it. He was talking about how the game is trash, it's dead, it's not for men anymore, this, that, and the other. And then his buddy, who he claimed to have been friends with for ages, who's still all in on Warcraft, is like, no, this is good. Like people are just talking shit. This is actually really good. And near the end of it, his friend basically has to admit, he's like, yeah, WoW just might not be for us anymore, but that's still fine. I still love it anyway. It's like, dude, you were so captured. It's sad.
It's oh my gosh. I've been with WoW, I feel like, since the beginning. And seeing it look like this cartoony bullshit mess, you're trying to appeal more to women. And by taking Warcraft out of the name and making this life sim shit, you completely ruined the game. I love this game. I've met tons of female players who played this one, and I can tell you this is not what they wanted.
I mean, Warcraft obviously was always a male-dominated game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, I know it had a decent female player base for what it was, back in the day. But these were women that were already interested in the more masculine things, right? That's why it was limited compared to men. So I would imagine, I could be wildly wrong, but I would imagine that the women that are already playing the game also reject these changes because it goes against the thing that they were interested to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. This just mourns the loss.
Games. The Sims was not built because EA commissioned a study about what.
I swear to Christ, I haven't seen this video yet, but yet me and Wizard, I've said so many things that Wizard goes on to say. I'm sorry I keep jumping the gun on your video, homie. He even used the Sims example like I did. Jesus Christ.
What women want. Animal Crossing was not designed to target women. It just happened to resonate with women, and there was a pandemic during the era of the game's last release, putting the game to the forefront of available options to entertain one's time while still indoors.
He says, WoW actually had a really big women player base. Women love playing MMOs. No. I'm not saying it didn't. What I'm saying is, comparatively to men, it didn't. Like, even let's say you've got a 10% female audience for gaming in general, but WoW has a 30% female audience. Yeah, that's a big, female audience compared to your average game. But it is still very obviously male dominated. Okay, you say relatively anyways. And that's the point I'm getting at. Like, I'm taking away the relative aspect. I was talking again on the macro.
Stardew Valley was one guy in his bedroom for 4 years making the game he personally wanted to play, and it happened to sell over 30 million copies with a massive female player base. Baldur's Gate 3 has an enormous female audience. Larian built an absurdly deep RPG with genuine narrative consequence, real romantic complexity, and characters that felt like actual people. Women and men alike showed up in droves. This study is pitching.
I've been playing it with BMO's art, like, for the first time, and there are some interactions where I'm just like, that feels so freaking forced. Like, they have some gay interactions where it's like, it makes me more uncomfortable to watch, and I cannot in all honesty say that it feels like a real interaction between people. But it is a really amazing game.
I would know. I haven't played it. I don't play anything that's 5th edition trash.
Fair.
The opposite of how every success story in this space has actually worked. Great games attract diverse audiences. Demographically engineered products attract no one, and no one wants them. Who actually benefits from this study? Ampere Analysis is a consulting firm. They sell insights and advisory services to entertainment companies. That's how they make their money. A study that says everything is fine, your current audience is being well served, keep doing what you're doing, folks, doesn't generate new clients. Nor does a study that says serve your current audience better draw headlines, especially at a time when the video game industry has made it clear they actively hate and detest their current audience.
And I'm so glad he brought that up, because the thing that these companies, like, not only haven't they learned, because I think they have learned it, but they are refusing to acknowledge it. They're putting their fingers in the air. Nah. Is that what they actually need is to return to their original fan base, their original target demographics, their original target market, because that is why are we seeing thousands upon thousands of layoffs? It's not just because of industry bloat. If the industry was making a bunch of money, they could afford all those customers because, they could afford all those employees because there's that many more customers. Like the idea that these marketing teams, consultation companies, whatever it may be, are not giving them, honest feedback. It's not just a ploy by the marketing companies. I mean, it is, but it's not just that. It's also because the publishers, the devs, the companies, all that don't want to hear it. They don't want to get a survey or marketing analytics or anything that says, hey, maybe go back to the way you were doing things 15 years ago.
Yeah, but then that would basically be admitting that they've been wrong about this fake audience
That's
that doesn't
why they
exist.
don't want to do it. It's a pride thing.
I don't even think it's a pride thing, like completely. I think they still have a message that they want to push. They are still hoping that message will find that mythical audience, and so they're still turning a blind eye despite all these layoffs or studios closing down or mergers happening, because somebody could be right somewhere, and and then it would totally change their opinion of everything.
Well, like I think of this like I think of Bigfoot. When you're maybe not even a child, maybe you're an adult even, you want to believe, man. You want to believe. It's like, look, just because it's never been found doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I used to believe in Bigfoot just like everybody did. And there's still a lot of conspiracies and cryptids and shit that I believe in. Let me tell you, Bigfoot ain't goddamn one of them. Why? Because there is so much evidence to the contrary. The evidence to him not existing, that it doesn't make any logical sense to believe in him. Did you know on Tinfoil Haters we have a no Bigfoot rule? That's the one thing Sammy and I said that we'll never cover is Bigfoot because it's bullshit, and we all know it's bullshit. Wouldn't make for an interesting episode. But anyway,
thank you.
Like at some point, after so much evidence is released to you, after you've taken in so much evidence, you have to switch your thinking.
Yeah.
That do buy products. Every executive who reads a headline saying women are underserved in gaming will panic about missing growth and will become a potential Ampere customer. Do you know the complete study we're talking about here is paywalled? Yes, for posterity, if I was to get the complete research report we're talking about here, we would need to call them and pay for it. Our reporting in this...
That didn't say how much it cost, did it? No, fuck. I wonder how much that data costs. Because, I mean, if it's paywalled, what are they selling it for? It's got to be a fuck ton.
Wait, did Real Life Fake Wizard, do you know how much they were paywalling it for?
I would love to know how much they're paywalling it for.
In this video comes from an analysis of the research posted by Chris Scullion at VGC. And nobody reporting on this study is mentioning the fact this is a sales pitch designed to create negative buzz. Guys, we're literally talking about grifters here. They're taking the numbers at face value and running stories about how the industry needs to do better for women. This is a consulting firm selling a product, and that product is fear.
You ever seen the movie Hitch with Will Smith?
No.
Okay. It's actually pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's back when Will Smith was cool. In the movie, he's basically a date doctor. Dudes come to him, and there's clients, and they have a girl or whatever they're after, and he basically turns them into the perfect version of what the gal wants. That way, the guy can be with him. He has a line in that movie, and this is unironically one of my favorite lines in movie history. Like, it's from an average fucking movie, slightly above average, okay movie, but this line is so brilliant and perfect. He's out on a date with his girl, and either her bosses or her parents, I don't know which. By the way, the older female lady asks, "Oh, you're a consultant. What does that mean?" And he goes, most people don't really know. That's why I get to charge so much. And he just leaves it at that.
Did people start taking notes on that? And they were like, you know what? I want that vague job that just pays astronomically.
It is the most beautiful, accurate, real life line to that sort of position. It's like, oh, you're a consultant. What's that mean? Nobody really knows. That's why I get to charge so much. And he just leaves it at that.
Oh,
that is gosh. So everything that Wizard is talking about in this nearly 20-minute video is encapsulated in that one line.
That's crazy.
Fear that you're leaving money on the table, fear that your competitors will capture this audience first. And the way to overcome that fear, conveniently, is by hiring Ampere to tell you how to overcome the risk. Look, here's where I want to land on this. The discussion around women in gaming has become so bastardized and so corporatized that it doesn't even resemble a real conversation anymore. On one side, you've got people who genuinely hate the idea of women playing games at all. Those people are obviously short-sighted. However, on the...
So, let me, because I am kind of one of those people. I don't hate the idea of women playing games at all. I hate the idea of most women playing any games at all. Like, Cindy, you're cool. You're fine. Fucking Molly? Dude, Molly told me on Discord what some of her hours spent in the in Final Fantasy 14 were, and it made me feel like a fake gamer. Holy so some of y'all are fine. But most y'all gotta go. Most of them bitches gotta go. Like,
no, I completely agree. I don't know. I feel like after a while, you have to look at what you're doing like gambling. You have to realize that you keep going like all in on nothing. You've been told that, hey, you know, there could be 4 aces in this hand of blackjack or whatever, you know, like particular cards that are really high matching in blackjack, right? But it's only a chance. And if you keep gambling, the chances are greater that it'll show up, but it's still just a chance. You don't know what the chance numbers are. But after a while, you have to be like, okay, I have to cut my losses. This has to stop. I'm not going to win. And just kind of pivot back to the way you used to handle it, because that was how it works. Right? You don't, just because you failed at gambling initially, you don't quit your job and try to do something new. You go back to what you knew worked. You go back to your old job if you can, because you made decent money and it worked for you.
I mean, that's the way I look at YouTube. I mean, look, right now it's working. Right now I'm able to do this full time and do it for a living. And it's all because everybody else is so amazing and gracious and incredible and allows me to do this. But I'm under no delusion there could be a period of time where that's not the case. I'll have to go back and get a real big boy job again and get back into working IT or fucking whatever. It's just the way of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Other side, you've got consulting firms and corporate strategists using women as a prop to justify horrible business decisions. They don't actually care about women. And they certainly don't care about the men who made this industry what it is. I believe that part of this study is to incite controversy, to start some kind of new Gamergate-esque situation. But let's look at all the cards on the table, right? Today, there are more female protagonists leading AAA games than ever before. We have 10 and 20-year franchises having their male protagonists.
A lot of people will like to say that correlation isn't causation. And I would agree that by and large, that is true. Correlation does not necessarily imply causation. However, in the case of gaming, when you see a correlation of of the increase in female-led games with the downfall and the fall off in sales of these female of these games in general, I do think that's causation. I do. I think the vast majority of the target demographic of gaming, which traditionally has always been young dudes, don't want to play as these broads. They by and large, they fucking don't. Now, there's exceptions. All right, Tomb Raider's an exception. Playing as Chun-Li and Street Fighter's an exception. But by and large, who was playing fucking Ocarina of Time and then was like, man, this would be better if I was playing as Zelda instead of Link. Oh, let's go play Horizon instead.
Oh, see, that's just the point. Going back to the point of they lost touch with their fan base because they don't understand that men really do like the power fantasy, and nothing wrong with it. I think it's fine.
I absolutely agree. Like, I cannot think of. Let's say that that's not the case. Let's say that these female leads aren't the reason for the fall off of these games. What would the other main reason be? Now, obviously, there's going to be several reasons. There's going to be several variables. You know, the immense hand holding, gameplay being all cinematic, game pricing. Like those are all obviously factors as well.
Uglification of characters.
I see. I don't even think it's that. Like, I don't think the uglification of characters is as big a contributor as just an over representation of female characters in general, even if they're hot. Like if all these female protagonists that we've seen over the last several years were hot, I still think we'd see games being on a downward trend because your target demographic is dudes, and most dudes want to play as dudes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Protagonists replaced with women hitting those quotas of representation. And besides that, there are overall significantly more women in gaming, and not just mobile gaming. And that's not because of companies altering their aim. Streaming and content creator culture has opened the floodgates and invited women in to the gaming sphere. Women come across games through social media and content creators and streamers, and eventually lots of them want to
Major franchises are being replaced by female pro tags. Now even God of War can't have Kratos anymore. And that, exactly. And that right there. They could have Kratos' wife be a fucking smoke show. She could be the Sydney Sweeney of God of War in terms of visual aesthetics. And I think you'll still have a large demographic of dudes be like, fuck it, I'm out. Because I ain't a fan of ugly bitches in gaming. I don't think anybody really is if you're an actual gamer. But let's not pretend that that's the biggest issue in gaming. I just flat out don't think so.
You would think like these people would understand the harm of oversaturation of anything, and with the push being so like hard on like we have to have these girl bosses, they think they would understand that you should probably stop. Like even the movie industry understood that you could only have so many cowboy movies before people just totally checked out from the theaters.
Correct. And then after that, they went with sci-fi. And then after sci-fi, they went with horror. And after horror, they went with the big, beefy action star. Yes, because everything goes through cycles. And the video game industry is, right, at least it seems like right now, is obsessed with not letting things go through cycles. Look, I get it. The fucking free-to-play shovelware games as a service, live service bullshit was the hot thing for a while. It's very obvious that's not sustainable for the vast majority of games, right? Yeah, Fortnite always going to be a thing. I get it. Marvel Rivals might always be a thing. But by and large, I'd say a solid 90% of them motherfuckers die in 2 years or less, all right? Because the zeitgeist has moved on. And you could say the same thing about like I'm trying to think of other demographics that have overstayed their welcome currently. Not
movies.
Demographics, other mediums. Yeah, superhero. When it comes to films, superhero movies, absolutely. I was thinking about specifically gaming, but yeah.
He said it's not a spinoff.
Huh?
It's a prequel to God of War 2018, and the main Santa Monica team is working on this prequel.
Did anyone say it was a spinoff?
I have no idea. I didn't weigh in on it because I hadn't heard about it.
Oh, you ain't heard about the new female God of War?
I don't feel I'm missing much.
I mean, you're not. I didn't do any coverage on it because everyone else's coverage was so great. I really didn't have anything to add. Like Atreus, Hypno, I think Wizard talked about it, but maybe I'm thinking someone else. Either way, enough people talked about it that I was like, I don't even fucking need to.
Number grows yearly. Every single time corporations take the advice of these consultancy firms as fact, the existing customers get burned. Developers lose their jobs, franchises die, And those same out-of-touch executives who listened to the snake oil salesman research firms will look around and say, time for my golden parachute. I don't know when this industry is going to learn. Perhaps it never will. It probably won't. But
okay,
you want
there it is. I was going to say it won't. I don't know when it will happen. Because to be fair, I've been saying this since 2024, and I haven't been correct yet. But I also haven't been wrong yet either. We are headed for another 1984 style video game industry crash. We are. When Wizards talking about like the golden parachutes and whatnot, I assume you know what that means.
No.
So, company is going downhill. It's about to flop. It's about to go under, and all the big higher up bigwigs, they don't really care because they're going to be given such excellent severance deals and basically a bunch of money and whatnot that when the company goes under, they'll be fine and they can just jump ship to another company.
Oh man. I feel like if you do that with one company, you should never be allowed to do it with the second.
But that is so common in the video game industry. It actually happens all the time. Jumping from failing company to failing company to failing company with these multi-million-dollar golden parachutes. So basically,
So you're just basically feeding a guy's wallet continually while they destroy our favorite pastimes.
Correct. It's so yeah. I mean, I don't know when it'll happen. I'm hoping sooner rather than later. But I do think we are headed for another 1984-esque video game industry crash, at least for mainstream gaming. I think that not only will indies survive, I think that indies will actually thrive if this happens, and I'm actively all for it. But yeah, like people talk a lot of shit on Nintendo, and understandably and justifiably so. But Nintendo is basically what restarted gaming. Gaming as an art form, and as a form of entertainment. It collapsed in 1984. It was done. It was destroyed. And then Nintendo brought out the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, a year later, and it revived the entire market.
Well, I feel like they also kind of revived interest in handheld gaming as well, but with their
They didn't revive interest in it. It didn't exist. They created interest in handheld gaming.
That okay, that's fair. But I just feel like that they lost touch with that innovativeness, right? Because they embrace that DEI bullshit. And it will absolutely end up cratering Nintendo themselves.
I don't think so. Nintendo is the only one of these major gaming companies that I think has the power that, and more importantly, has the money that they'll last.
I hope so.
And like back when the Wii U was a colossal failure, when they lost, when they just got demolished over the Wii U, their financials were analyzed, and even with the catastrophic failure that was Wii U, the financial report basically stated that if they didn't make another game, another product, if they just basically kept their business running, paying all their employees like normal, paying everything, keeping all the infrastructure, paying all the rent, all of that stuff. If they kept doing that without actually making a single dime, their business could still function for over 250 years.
Oh, geez.
Nintendo has so much money. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong at this, I'm pretty sure they're the 6th largest company in all of Japan.
Wow. No wonder like they haven't changed the formula for Pokemon in decades.
Yeah, Nintendo they're kind of like Disney. They can afford not to learn and still keep doing all this bullshit. Not that I want them to do that. Obviously, as a Nintendo fan, I want them to be better, and I want to see them live again. But only in the U.S. A4 crash happened in the U.S. Only in the U.S. though. Was it not global? Maybe to be fair, maybe it was. Maybe it was U.S. only. But even so, that's still good enough for me. And people who are saying that AA games, no, AA games won't survive a video game crash. AA games are still made by massive studios. They're smaller scale games, but a video game crash would crash these studios. If these major studios are crashed, they're not making AAA games. They also ain't making AA games.
Yes, it was only in the U.S.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I want to see it happen motherfucking globally.
I don't know how to make infinite money. Make good games. That's it. That is literally it. Make good games and people will play them and people will buy them. Men, women, everybody. You want people to buy your console?
A source in retail logistics told me they might be pulling the plug on the Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle, a precursor to a price bump due to the RAM crisis. Really? That
crazy.
would be wild. But again, Nintendo can do what they want. They can do no wrong. So I guess I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I don't know because I think even they were freaking out over the fact that they basically sold very little consoles over Christmas, which is their biggest holiday like income.
Yeah, this isn't me capping for Nintendo. I'm just being realistic here. They haven't really put anything out yet that is a necessity. They've not put out the things that people buy Nintendo for. Once they put out the new official mainline Pokemon, the new official mainline Zelda, the new official mainline Mario, that shit flying off the shelves. It is. Those are the things people buy Nintendo for. Look, Metroid, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, those are afterthoughts. That's their B and C team. When Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon come out on the Switch 2, done. Over. It's going to sell.
I'll have to take your word
Make
for
good
it.
games. You want more sales and more profits? Make good games. No, we don't want roadmaps. We don't want half-assed releases. We don't want $100 season passes that still don't cover all of the content. We just want to play good games, and you will make billions.
Dude, hold on. No, we're going back for a sec. The beauty of Wizard saying all this, and Wizard, I don't know if you did this intentionally or not. So this is an accident. This is my favorite part of your video. If you did it intentionally, you're a fucking genius. But that long, like, narrative about what gamers want and the nature of, like, what makes a good game, saying all of that with Rapture in the background,
Poetic.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like just the symbolism of Rapture. BioShock, one of the greatest games ever made. Like, history of gaming, BioShock is one of the true tentpole game changers that just altered the industry as a whole. And you doing that speech with Rapture in the background kind of gave me a chubby. I ain't gonna lie. Got my dick hard. Nintendo wants to get the base Switch 2 to 500 on its own, but it's afraid the unit sales will collapse because of it. They do not want to lose. Yeah, I can believe this 100%. I don't have any sources to back it up aside from you, but I absolutely can believe that.
Gamers go to work, they come home, and they sit with their wallets burning holes in their pockets, okay? Gamers are desperate to give you money. Like, it's mind-blowing how arrogant these video game industry idiots are, how out of touch these corporate fat cats are, that they genuinely will slurp up studies like this. Yes. We need to get wine moms that watch MILF Manor to buy PlayStations and play Elden Ring. That will please Miyazaki greatly. You suits are so stupid. Until next time, my friends, create, innovate, inspire, and for the love of God, cancel Disney Plus. If this video...
Beautiful video. Excellent video. I just dropped the link in the chat. Guys, if you're not subbed to my boy Real Life Fake Wizard, make sure you do so. He's incredible. That video is incredible. Give it a like, give it a sub, the whole nine. I mean, all this is a public confirmation of everything that many of us have been saying for years now. Because when we talk about consultation companies being evil, so much of the discussion was around things like Sweet Baby Inc. and the cultural side of it, which is important. I'm not knocking it. I mean, shit, I did a whole lot of Sweet Baby Inc. coverage. But these consultation companies are far more evil than just making every character black, gay, and all the females having man jaws. The financial lies that they are able to run with these big name companies that these companies listen to, that are leading to the ruination of this art form, is a special kind of evil.
It really is, because they don't just have the ear of these people, but they also basically condemned men to the point where they aren't quote unquote socially acceptable in the gaming space as a viable source of information, even though they are the main demographic, whether or not they want to admit it. So they can't ever hear an opposing force going, hey, you know, I think this data is wrong. That these women put forth there, it's absolutely wrong because that's not how it's seen. But because they're so villainized, nobody's going to listen to them.
Couldn't agree more. Entertain the chat for just a sec. I'll be right back. Then we'll hit supers.
Oh my goodness. Hello, chat. I will do my best to entertain you. But Real Life Fake Wizard, that was an amazing video. I didn't realize I wasn't subbed to you, so I have rectified my error. I really enjoyed that, and I did not know a lot of that stuff. Like that's fucking crazy. Baby bladder for sure. For sure, he does have a baby bladder. He has a bladder worse than mine. The show is on. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I really do hope.
First of all, not a baby bladder. I had to put my bird to bed. And then I was also grabbing a ponytail.
I bumped the back of my mic and I hit mute.
Have you been talking muted this whole time?
I think a good portion of it. Oh goodness.
God damn it. No. Well, I did hear you talk about baby bladders. Like, no, I was putting my bird to bed because he's supposed to go to bed at midnight and it's about 1:20. And also I was putting my hair back. Alrighty.
I did myself the whole time. Oh shit. That's funny.
Alrighty, crew. Let's go ahead and hit some supers real quick. Obi-Wan Kenobi for a 2-banger said, hello to our favorite friend-shaped VTuber.
Hello, hello. I covered the Mandela Effect catalog or the Mandela
Don't
catalog.
talk to me about it, by the way, because
I'm not.
No. I'm just letting you know because I haven't done Mandela the Mandela catalog on my stuff yet, so I don't want any spoilers because at some point I'm covering it on my analog horror streams.
The point is like my chat kept saying, look, they're friend shape, and they were not in fact friend shape.
Yeah. By the way, can y'all believe this bitch stealing my analog horror streams idea?
Oh no, you little cunt. I also kept telling you how much I love analog horror and that I one day would like to cover it when I am more comfortable
with you. I know.
I will fight you.
Michael Doberman says, base Cinny for a 2-banger Canadian. Thank you so much, homie. El Murdoch for a 5. I'm sorry, most women don't buy games. It's mobile. Like the wage gap argument myth. Now Troons messed the poll. First of all, Troons messed with a lot of polls. But second, every bit of this is 100% accurate. Like every bit of this super chat is absolutely correct. Ebonix Kang for a 5-banger says, damn it, Leon, stop interrupting Wiz. Let the great Blanco man talk, you albino street chicken. Albino street chicken's a fucking new one. God damn. You know what? You know the fuck what, son? It's for you.
I know now that it could never work between us. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black.
Thank you, Kang. The Wrong Way Vagabond for a 5-banger says, I do want to add, there's also an invested interest in not staying in industries dominated by straight white men, hence pay gap and no representation. Yeah, from a cultural standpoint, you're exactly correct, Vagabond. Patrick Rocks is for a 2-banger. Games are not for men. That's why I show games to Cinny. Wait.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is he trying to say that like you don't know about these things because you're not a dude?
I think so. I think he was just playing, but also he does do game recommendations for me every Monday, and he's got some pretty solid choices.
Obi-Wan Kenobi for a 2-banger. Look up Adam and Eve couch joke.
Oh, that was the joke that I was talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
I think
Carlos Batista for a 2-banger. There's a reason why the snake went after Eve. Yes, there is.
Fucking based, yeah.
What the children say to Adam after they were kicked out of the Garden of Eden?
What?
Your mama ate us out. So I had Adam respond. Is it your mama ate us out of house and home?
Hi. Wow.
I did the setup wrong, but whatever. Lord comment for a 2-banger. Hi, Leon and Cindy. Birthday dude is here. Happy birthday, comment. Truly, happy birthday to you. Will do T Baggins says sometimes you need to let it burn to bring it back. I've stopped playing and putting my money elsewhere. Let these companies go under. Fucking facts. I agree 100%. There are very few companies I don't want to see go under at this point. And that includes a lot of Japanese ones. I actually do care what a woman thinks, sir. It's easier to manipulate them when you know what they can't get around. I like his mindset. I do too. Tony Down Under for a 2-banger. Bring back Mortal Kombat 2011. Do it, cowards. Which one was Mortal Kombat 2011? Was that Mortal Kombat X? Because that one sucked.
Wouldn't that be? Hold on.
I don't. If that one was 9, that was good. I agree. That one was. If it was 9, that was good. But Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat.
It was 9.
That was 9. Okay. All right. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. For Mortal Kombat fans, I've always been more of a Street Fighter guy. But anyway, El Merva for a 5-banger. A lot more women play video games because it's trendy, like anime. Correct. And that is a massive problem with the rise of streamer culture.
Honestly, that's very true.
True hashtag warrior for $1. Doesn't even say anything. Just whips his dick on the table. Is like, look at it, bitch. Shout out. Thank you. Patrick Rocks is for a 2-banger. Me and Dell going back and forth this debate constantly. I don't know who Dell is.
Oh, Arendelle. She's another VTuber. She's a really cute little bunny cop.
Yeah, Ibanez Kang for a 2-banger says sign up for Fate Portal as well. He is correct. If you love indie games, you want to see indie games succeed, sign up for Fate Portal. He is absolutely correct. Bio T Wolf with a 5-banger. Cindy taking on Leon. Money on the Dragon lady. Nah, you're wrong. I would own this bitch like I was a fucking white dude in 1798 and she was a little black child. But shout out to all y'all. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and give y'all a clip.
Like, I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations.
But hey, by the way, did you know that I suck dick as a man? I lick the ass of other men. But really quick, I lick the balls of a man.
All right, here first, folks. Mods, can I get a count, please? Let me know where we're at.
That is a hell of a thing.
While we get into our next topic, because we haven't reacted to a Gundam video in a while. Put this out 4 days ago. A fresh kind of madness only found on TikTok. I hate it, man. Hey, yo, that's the gayest hypno I've ever heard. I have another one. I haven't made it into a clip yet. I haven't made this new one into a clip yet, but I've got it. Just wait until you see the next one that comes out with Hypno.
Oh no, Hypno! You'd think you'd learn.
Oh, you did, but he hasn't. He hasn't. Alrighty. So yes, it's a Gundam, a fresh kind of madness only found on TikTok.
Benji, what are you doing here? Just using a pilot Evangelion unit ever again. What about you?
Gardening.
Tight.
I love TikTok because it makes me feel better about myself, and it should help you too. That's what's great about it. Whenever you're feeling low and you think you're at the end of your road,
can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Get on TikTok, I swear, and you will always find a fresh kind of madness.
This person is in the general malaise that only the genius possess and the insane lament.
I'll be nice to you and only send you some of the stuff that's off the wall.
It's
I chose a bad time to pause. But I have to commentate for one because it's a reaction, transformative. But also, I refuse to use TikTok. I've never had it downloaded. I don't have an account, nothing. And everybody keeps says, Leon, if you want to grow, you should be putting short stuff on TikTok. I refuse. I will actively stay a smaller channel and not grow if it means not using that godforsaken fucking platform.
Well, you're not wrong about it being transformative. Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
My birthday. It's not really, but I forgot on the day, so we're celebrating today instead. My friend sent me a box of gifts. Do you reckon it's Lego? Should we take a look?
Is it a bomb?
When I saw this person online, I was immediately stricken with a crippling fear.
I do hope it's some good Lego it is.
No, Mom.
I always like starting with the card first because it's sweeter than any gift could ever be.
Sometimes I wonder, would Lego ever create, therapy session Legos? But then no one would buy them because no one ever decides to go.
At first, I thought this was a joke. But then the more I saw, the more I realized that it wasn't a joke. This is a real human being. They woke up today and put on this outfit and thought,
A symphony.
I'm gonna be real, man. He is being very liberal with the term human being. This is
Once
I guess
again,
what?
Indeed, very liberal.
Yeah, right. Very liberal. Moments like these make me less libertarian because I actually, people are, oh, bring back asylums. And my mentality is always, no. I mean, yes, but they need to be privatized because the government sucks at everything. But then I see shit like this and I'm like, maybe government intervention ain't so bad. Maybe they should bring back asylums. Like,
You know, really hot take, but I think we could learn from Iceland.
I thought
Like,
I'd say we could learn from ICE and I'd be like, based.
that too,
Why learn
but-
from Iceland? What's going on with Iceland?
They kind of killed the Down syndrome babies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, don't they abort Downy kids?
Yes.
That's right.
I feel we could learn a few things. Just saying. Or bring back the asylums.
Let's take a look. Ha! Dear Faye, hope you have a lovely birthday. Keep being fabulous. Love, Lou. Play.
I think the most horrible part of all of this is that
Okay, all right, guys, I'm gonna be real. When it's only showing the face, like without the hair and the hat and stuff, I'm not even exaggerating. Who does this look like? Chat, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Who does this look like? Some of y'all are gonna get it. Just from the eyes, the smile. Yo, Elmermoth got it! Right off the bat, Elmermoth got it! This looks like Alyssa Mercante when you're not looking at the head and everything.
I don't know.
Uncannily like her.
I'm being like, I would rather look at her than this dude. I'm not even. gonna
Oh,
lie.
I mean,
And that's like like barely passing the other, but I would rather look at her than the
okay, look, if it's a hypothetical and it's between the two, because you got to answer within the hypothetical, yes, I do agree with you. I would prefer, but I mean, it's not by much, man. It's not by much.
our dear Faye here has a wonderful speaking voice. To think 10 years ago, 15, maybe Faye could have been a successful narrator or some shit. But instead, they're a trans woman frightening normal people and leading the charge to...
We got Elmer Butler at Two Bangers says, if you need to cover her, use this now. Wait, if you ever need to, I assume it's supposed to be ever. If you ever need to cover, now I don't cover Mercante anymore, because she's irrelevant. She's not in games journalism anymore, and she she doesn't do anything relevant within the video game zeitgeist. So it does covering her does literally nothing for me. If other folks want to keep talking about her and whatnot, by all means, go for it. But to me, she's irrelevant, and so I haven't covered her in God knows how fucking long.
I want to say something with an I and ends in sanity.
But YouTube really frowns on that general observation that we could all probably say is true, objective.
This is fine. Hey, me, this is definitely not going to be a CD, is it? I think Beck is an artist that Lou's mentioned to me a bunch of times.
You want to know the real sad thing?
What's that?
The album he's holding is a fucking banger. It is a fantastic album. Odelay by Beck. Knowing that this creature doesn't know who Beck was, whatnot. He says, oh, I think Beck is an artist. Bitch, Beck is one of the greatest artists of all time. And now this guy might be a fucking fan of Beck, and there's a chance I would run into him.
I don't know. I don't think this person would actually listen to it, like honestly listen to it, because it's if a friend gave it to him, then that means they probably weren't very interested to start.
That's true.
times, so I'm really looking forward to getting this one in the CD player. I'm curious.
Finally figured out who the hell.
Sonia coming in with a 25 banger. You beautiful bitch, you didn't need to. Says, just because I love you too, girly. Thank you. Truly thank you. Let's see. What clip do we give dear Sonia? I feel like we got to give her something nice and sweet. So here you go, Sonia.
There's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, you touch them back.
That was for you, Sonia. Thank you so much.
Al buys Beck music. It's only taken me my entire life, but now I know. Lou, do you have no taste? You should have gone with Judas Priest. Give me some Painkiller with that absolutely devastating solo that I can't play because YouTube sucks. Wait, I'll get somebody else to play it.
Let's do this!
What this could be.
It's a brick that you can use to smash in the windows of Christians while you scream, respect my pronouns.
What is it?
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Definitely
Come
not
on,
my
Buffy.
respect.
Giving up definitely doesn't go with my outfit. There's some
Hold on, what did it say? I gotta know what it said.
Come on, Luffy.
giving up.
Giving a fuck to I didn't realize he was reading what was on it. I thought he was saying that the jewelry just doesn't go with his outfit. Yo, what the fuck is this eyebrow tattoo?
I don't even want to look. I'll be honest, I've been looking at the corner.
BG and then like a backwards upside down G? Or is this like B not? What does this mean?
Maybe it's supposed to be like a leopard print.
I don't. Is the rest of this also a tattoo? Or is that what's left of its eyebrow?
I don't want to know. I don't even want to look. I'll be honest.
Hayden Wayne for a 50 banger says, "Why do you put us through this, Leon? Why?" Well, to be fair, we're making fun of this creature.
Someone please save me.
Remember when I said earlier that Bigfoot doesn't exist? I want people like this to be like Bigfoot.
I would rather have Bigfoot.
That's true. Yes, I would rather have Bigfoot. Hayden, appreciate you, homie. Yeah, absolute legend. Thank you so much. Let's see. What are we gonna give you? Let's give you this one right here. Yeah, let's give you this one right here. A total chud victory. Shout out. Appreciate you, homie. But it wasn't just Hayden. Then we had Matt Staver coming in with 25-13. The 13 spot, since is particularly hilarious because he's just tier 2. Well, shout out tier 2 indeed. We be doing a Discord watch party on Thursday now. You absolute fucking legends. This is for you, homie.
Leon, Moxie, are y'all niggas happy? Y'all happy? You proud of yourself? I hope you niggas is happy. Congratulations to all the new single moms on the channel, but I just hope you niggas are just so happy with what you've done.
Atreus in that outfit is exponentially more normal than what the fuck we're looking at on streams right now. Like,
I'm not happy. No.
Oh, you better get happy because we got more to come. Shout, you guys. Thank you so much for the supers. Let's keep going.
I promise you
Definitely
that
doesn't go with my outfit. There's something else in here as well.
Oh my god, this person could use it as a nose ring.
I better not drop this.
Do you reckon it's a bit of fentanyl?
It's a Care Bear birthday candle.
It smells like
Smells
shite.
so good. This one.
What'd you say, Cindy?
It smells like shite.
I'm curious how it can smell anything with that hunk of metal in his fucking nasal cavities.
No. Gosh.
Crikey, I'm off me having loving chicks.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. Originally, I thought this would be really funny, but now I'm kind of like just enthralled, but in all the wrong ways, you know? Like watching a car crash happen in India. And
He's not funny at all.
You know it's gonna be bad, but you can't look away anymore. You're too far in. You're seeing it tip over. There's nothing but wreckage and carnage all over the place. You know, like those videos when Indians decide to walk too close to a train and they just get absolutely decimated and turn to a red paste. It's the same as this.
Amazing. This is my first ever.
No, you cannot hurt my squishamallows.
I was about to pause and be like, how's this make you feel? And before I could, you started freaking out.
I love my squishamallows. You cannot have them. I'm just so glad it's not a Pokemon shaped one. Oh my goodness.
Now, I want you to think deeply and long and hard about what he's going to do with this Squishamallow. She left! I didn't even do that. She left on her own.
You disgust me, sir.
I disgust you. Look at this thing on screen, and I disgust you?
You disgust me for showing me this, and then for saying that about the Squishamallow. Don't. That's bad. You stop.
Squishmallow, and what would I want more than a box of noodles? I'm genuinely convinced that this one is a Legos.
This person stares into the camera like a serial killer. I'm not even playing. I don't care if I get in trouble at YouTube. They can suck me like everyone else can. I feel like I'm staring in the face of English Buffalo Bob. All that's missing is Goodbye Horses playing in the background, where you just know you're going to be turned into a skin suit so someone can tuck their dick.
Did you hear? It happened like a couple weeks ago. The actor that portrayed Buffalo Bill apologized for how offensive and transphobic the role was.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I swear to Christ.
I hate this retroactive, oh, we must apologize for things that we've done in the past. No, own it. You worked on a good movie that people still enjoy today. Why the fuck would you apologize, you nitwit?
Well, also it goes to show that they don't understand the story of Silence of the Lambs anyway, because for anybody that knows, yeah, he called him Buffalo Bob in the video, which is funny. But yeah, Buffalo Bill wasn't even trans. Buffalo Bill's mental illness was even worse, because if you listen to the way they break down Buffalo Bill's mental illness, he is so mentally ill, he thinks he's trans when he's not. So that to me is even fucking funnier that like the dude came out and apologized for it.
Wait, so is he trying to say that trans like to pretend, like they secretly want to wear the skin of women?
He didn't mean to say that, but that's exactly, yeah. The most you can have. Buffalo Bill was an autogynephiliac. Correct.
Between their legs and pretend they're a gorgeous woman.
But which one? Oh my god. So good. I don't know which one I'm gonna build first. This
Oh, God. I hate you for these pause screens. You stop. You're a menace.
So I was gonna say, you got me. I got you at the Squishmallow thing earlier, but now I'm deeply hurt because he loves birds. Yeah, birds.
Your birds aren't safe with him.
Why can't we have nice things?
We can't.
Catch you later, Sonia. Sweet dreams, little lady.
Night, Sonia.
Axolot all seems really cute to me. A big shout out to Lou for sending me this amazing selection of gifts. I think
I'm sorry to tell you, Faye, but that's a 3-in-1. I think they only give you enough to make one of the 3 items because Lego sucks.
And we just get that hard close up. It's got this skin of like, a brick layer.
Whoa, I didn't even realize this until now. Tell me if you can see what's wrong here, Cindy.
The entirety?
Oh, okay, well, yeah, but there's something specific.
I have no idea.
Do you see how badly he has applied this eyeliner?
I think that's like a normal thing. Like, he kind of also looks like that one trans dude who's like, it's okay
He looks like
to
all
be
trans dudes.
Yeah, he
Sorry,
does.
go
But
on.
like specifically that one that's like, it's okay to be angry. They should feel our rage.
I have no idea what you're referring to. I
Oh,
don't lie.
man.
I kind of want you to
I've
find it so you
seen
can take
it.
a look at it.
I will have to find it. But yeah, it's just, oh God, they're all crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, point is, yeah, that eyeliner game is awful. Women in chat, all two of you. Am I not correct?
What the hell?
No,
going
okay,
on
wait,
here?
wait,
Must
wait,
be
wait.
all those
Somebody said their eyeliner is on upside down. No, what that is that would be like the ladies that I knew when I lived in Missouri that did a heavy amount of crack. I'm not even kidding.
I would imagine if it was Missouri, it was probably meth. Where the meth?
Okay,
captain-
meth. It was one of the drugs that I don't do. So I don't remember.
As opposed to the drugs that you do.
I do marijuana. That's it.
fish and chips.
I don't like it, okay? It's too greasy. It's much, much too greasy.
I'm gonna have to do a Lego live stream just for you.
I was going to show you this other video, but it seems like my software for ripping TikToks absolutely rejected it. It was a close-up of face, teeth, and tongue, and you got to see the plaque build up and possible cavities. It was really a look.
Somehow that was actually even worse than anything we just saw. Was just that the mental image I got of the cavities that this thing must have.
Oh.
Ugh, sorry.
Remember when stripper poles were only in, strip clubs and attractive women that were physically fit used them? Now it's been co-opted by fat women, moms, and transsexuals. I'm
What
reaching
is
a
that
point in my life
haircut?
where I can
Why?
tell younger men things used to be better back in the day.
Ah.
Believe it or not, the stripper pole was strictly relegated to women that were 125 pounds maximum and about 5'6" to 5'8". They were lean, mean, delicious sex machines. Not anymore.
If the details of complications post-vaginoplasty surgery make you uncomfortable, it's time to scroll on. I underwent peritoneal.
Hold on. My vaginoplasty surgery recovery complications.
I want to burn my computer and just start from scratch. You've tainted the system.
I'm broken. I don't even know. Like, I read those words and I'm at such a loss.
Surgery make you uncomfortable, it's time to scroll on. I underwent peritoneal vaginoplasty surgery.
Yikes! That's gonna be a yikes for me. Holy shit!
Post-vaginoplasty surgery talk does make me squirm. I will be skipping this video.
These are lean times.
Thank God.
Everybody says America's back, but I don't feel it. In fact, I feel broker than ever.
No, we cannot move on. I will sit through this and you will sit through this with me. It's got 3 minutes left. You will suffer. Suffer, dickers!
Ever. Less hopeful and more doom pilling, or the kids call it doom maxing. But you haven't seen doom maxing yet until you meet my man here, who's surviving on dog food.
I've been eating dog food lately to save money, and I'm going to show you.
It looks like airbagged.
What?
It looks like so you know the account airbagged?
No.
Okay, well, chat, y'all know. You guys know who Airbagged is. This is what he. So yeah, Value Doses. It does. Like, people who know what Airbagged actually looks like this fucking looks like him. So yeah, Serranos, it does. Like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Some of my favorites.
Delightful.
Bro, doesn't he have the same 3 markings on his nose as like the Faye, the transsexual? Dude, what?
Well, isn't that just a coinky dink, isn't it?
Why?
That's
Why
not
do they
good
have a
one.
fascination with the nose? I mean, it's great that they have markers, that they put the scarlet letters on themselves, but holy shit.
Yeah, I would prefer if we use, you know, like barcodes or maybe a 6-pointed star. Yeah, okay, so this dude, he's unironically pointing out his favorite dog foods to eat.
Oh god.
So wait, is he one of those, what are they called? Like other kin or something like that?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say barkers or something. I have no idea.
No, I think other kin are, because it's not like furries. It's people that actually believe they're the animal. I think.
Oh
Hold on,
god.
I gotta Google it because I'm not sure. What is other kin? Other kin are individuals who identify either partially or entirely as non-humans, such as mythical creatures, animals, or fictional characters. Yeah. Okay. So this dude's eating dog food. I think.
I'm gonna puke. Oh.
What the fuck's a Therian? I remember looking that up ages ago at chat's request around the time I first started streaming, but I don't remember it now.
Hold on.
It's
a Greek word for beast or wild animal? Commonly.
Okay, so I think Therian might be a type of other kin.
Oh, it's a type of furry. Oh no.
Okay, it's a type of furry. Gotcha. We're learning so much tonight, chat.
Lamb is even better.
Hi, it's me, Sam. We're gonna be eating dog food.
This one basically is like human food. I don't mind eating it. The canned stuff isn't as good, but it's a little bit cheaper.
Okay. Let me get this straight, my man. Yeah, just in case. When I want the good dog food, I need it in the little packs. That's the premium stuff. But the can is no good. That's for poor dogs. I'm taking this so I know what to get my dog Fluffy.
No,
It's even
don't
better.
let Fluffy
This one basically is human food. I don't mind eating it.
My question is, call me crazy. Wouldn't it be more advantageous to just buy a chicken breast, my guy? Like, I think you buy a pack of chicken breasts for $10 to $14, depending on where you buy and from where.
No, hold
You
on.
chop it up into little.
There are some people who will actually cook meals for their pet. Why can you not do that for yourself?
So yeah, there have been times where instead of buying cat food, I've just cooked chicken for my cat.
I don't understand.
Is this a fetish thing?
Maybe.
Sorry, I guess in this case it'd be pettish.
I hate you.
Strips, you got tons of that dog food rather than paying $2 for that little. That's 2 spoonfuls.
It's a little bit cheaper, so it'll do. But this is the real winner right here. Prepared meals.
My dog hates the prepared meals by Purina. Come on, dude. You eating stuff even my dog won't eat.
One time, I was probably 13 years old when this happened. So my granny, back when she was alive, she loved her dogs, Tiffany and Tahoe. It was a little toy poodle and a fat ass chihuahua. And my granny, she would do these things like she would get the dogs, their own stockings and stuff on Christmas, and she would get them these special dog treats and shit. And one of the dog treats looked exactly like what are those Boy Scout cookies that have the caramel and the coconut and the chocolate? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Chat, you know what I'm talking about? The most famous Boy Scout cookies, the ones that are
Samoas?
No, I don't think they're called Samoas. Is it Samoas? Maybe okay, yeah, maybe it is Samoas. Point is, so it was a dog treat, but it looked so much like one of those, and it was just sitting out on the TV tray from Christmas. And I didn't know that's what it was. And I was like, oh, Christmas sweets. And I picked it up and I bit into it. And it was so fucking disgusting. But I have eaten dog treat by accident. Yes. I ate part of a very specialty high-end dog treat. Hayden Wayne for a 20 banger says, my husky used to eat roasted chicken, peas, carrots, green beans, a little bit of dry kibble in the middle. It's all she would eat. She would literally starve herself. Huskies are terrible dogs, but wonderful people. I love and hate Huskies. I love them for the exact, like, the way you described at the end is why I love them. Terrible dogs, wonderful people. They're so high maintenance. They're like dealing with broads that the sex is so good, but they're insufferable. That's like what Huskies are. But I love them. I can't do it. I love them. Subaru says I missed his super. I did. I did. Sorry about that. Congrats to your victory today on Side Scrollers. Hi, Leon. Shout out. Thank you for the 2-banger, homie.
Hey, thank you.
Alrighty, homie. This is for you guys. It's truly appreciated. I'm losing my fucking mind. I will come anywhere you want me to come.
All over his backside run.
I want to fuck you in the ass right now. Thank you. It's nice to get some appreciation around here.
I'm so glad you asked this question, Senny, because I was wondering. Oh, wait, no. I thought you were responding to Serrano. She says, bro, Leon, when you're watching a video of a guy who absolutely fucks dogs, you need to stop. Talking about when I was 13, how I accidentally ate a dog treat? Also, how do you know this guy fucks dogs? What are you talking about?
Oh, no. I understand the mental leap. If this guy is willing to eat the same food, he probably does.
Now, I'm going to distract from that because J-Mac came in with 20 fucking memberships. Legend. Absolute legend. Who's he hitting, man?
He got Melissa Lord, so nice shots.
He got Melissa Lord, got Fo Cooney. He got some
Mr. E.
bangers.
Yeah.
Mr. E. Absolute legend. Yeah. Mr. E saying, I win. What is up, my man? I hope you doing well. He posted some pictures on X the other day, right? J-Matt posted some pictures on X. And it really upset me. Because he was showing, like, I think it was like 14 years, however long he's been married. I think he said 14 years with his wife, like 13 years of it married, something to that effect. And he showed, like, back when they first met and now. And this motherfucker is just like my dad in that he has only gotten better looking with age. And
he has.
I'm looking at what I'm going to look like in like 14 years comparatively. And I hate all of y'all. Like, I kind of want to go to some sort of African country that doesn't believe in science so that my genetics, so that I don't have to acknowledge that genetics are a real fucking thing.
It's kind of neat because his wife said the same beauty like throughout every picture, and then he's the only one that's
no
changed.
difference from her. Like just stuck in a fucking time capsule, and he went from already attractive to way more attractive. I hate all y'all. Shout out, my man, J-Matt. This is for you, brother. Thank you so much.
Plan B! This is for everyone you've killed! England, murderer!
Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
Leon going the passport bro path. Maybe in about 6 or 7 years. Maybe not 6 or 7 years. And Serrano says he won't be far behind me. But far enough that it's not gay. Again, shout out J-Mac, man. Thank you so much. It's the adrenochrome. Based answer. Also, the adrenal. That reminds me. Completely unrelated. One of my biggest criticisms of Resident Evil 9 in my review, I'm so surprised no one's made this comment on my video, was that you don't actually kill the child. Like, the game makes you think you kill the kid, and then you kind of find out at the end that it's alive. And I fucking hate that. It's such a softball pussy ass ending. And I can't believe no one's commented is like, oh yeah, of course Leon wants to, wants the child to die. Like, I've made so many how I want to kill children jokes on my streams and videos. I'm surprised no one has called out that one of my biggest criticisms is that the child doesn't die.
I think like they've just accepted it. They're just like, yep, there is Leon's response. We knew it was going to happen.
All right, let's finish the shout before we start inviting people on the show.
It's literally a whole meal in one.
No, it's not a whole meal, bro.
Eating dog food instead of human food has helped me save money, and I feel better, and my skin is glowing.
Are you serious right now? Your skin
You
is
look
glowing.
like you do.
Dude, you
meth
look like a
5
Skyrim
times a
NPC that's
day.
sick.
I'm just gonna keep going.
When you get out of like Hammerfeld or Hammerfall or something, and you see like one of the NPCs, oh, I haven't been feeling very well, and you can give them like skooma or something, which is basically fentanyl in Skyrim, essentially.
Eating dog food instead of human food has helped me save money.
This is insanity. You're not saving money. You're not. There's no way you're saving money at that. That is a $3 shit meal. Oh my God. I'm arguing if dog food is financially sound with a dude that eats it in a video. I'm losing my mind. I've been doing this too long.
And that, children, is why I don't do content on TikTok. Like, people will send me TikTok links and TikTok reels or whatever the fuck. I don't know if they're called reels, but anyway. And people are like, oh, you need to see this. Even if it's making fun of a leftist, even if it's super based or whatnot. Like, no, I'm not clicking on it. If I see TikTok in the URL, I'm not clicking on it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Even though I do have a TikTok, but it's also, I don't know. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore, so I stopped dealing with it.
You break my friggin' heart sometimes, bitch.
I haven't posted on it since last year, like a long time ago.
I was gonna say last year was 3 months ago, so you may need to be way more specific.
Honestly, January might have been the last time.
Okay, January of last year, so a little over a year ago. All right, cool. You're learning. I appreciate that. You're learning. I showed him a video of a bunch of fatties buying food from Piggly Wiggly. I forgot that. Yeah. We were doing, I think it was a Sunday special stream, and Serrano sent me a TikTok of just these fat fucking broads who were like using food stamps to buy like 3 cartfuls of dog shit. Oh, it was infuriating.
We've hit a point in life where I can't tell if dog shit is the descriptor or actually what they bought.
You might be onto something. Fuck. Alrighty, crew. We hit that 2-hour mark. It's time to extend the show. Those of y'all who donated. Also, mods, can I get a count real quick? Because I think we actually hit tier 3. I think we're going to be doing a Sunday special stream. So, mods, let me know if you'd be so kind. All right, let's see. J-Mac, Hayden, Seabrew, Sonia, even though she went to bed, so probably not. Mervoth, Bio T-Wolf, Ebonics Kang, Patrick Roxas, Aztec Warrior, Tony Down Under, Will do teabagging, so I think he said he was going to bed.
Yes.
Carlos Batista, Obi-Wan Cannoli, Runaway Vagabond, Michael Doberdad, Shippers, Scrap Gamer, War Wizard, Demon Carol. And that's it. If any of you guys want to come on the show, it is first come, first serve. Let me know.
I have to go handle, I have to go to the bathroom. Is now.
So that's fine. I'll take care of the, they'll just. All right, guys, DM me on Discord if you want to come on. Send me a DM directly so I know who to send it to. Dax, I'm sending you the link right now. Matt, I said your name. I absolutely said Matt Stammer's name. Hayden said he can't tonight. That's A-okay. Yep, no problem at all, Hayden. Hey, J-Mac, come on, though. Sweet. It says, word, let me connect the old headset. Shout out. That would be awesome. I would love to chop it up with you. Absolutely. All right. Where's Daxnar? Where's there? There he is. Daxnar got the link. Let's see. Enzo, I will send you the link depending on how many people we have. Absolutely. Dax, my man with a plan. The best mod in the whole damn land. Tell people who you are and what you do.
Why the dog food? Why would you do that? I'm gonna throw up in my suit. Thanks for having hit tier 3. I love you guys. Give me a minute.
Well, while you're figuring it out, Patrick Roxas, what about you?
I just got an earful of that, so I have no idea what's going on.
Well, we were talking, reacting those TikToks, and it was, that was a lot, man. That was a lot.
It really was. I'm doing great. Currently in the middle of a storm, so if you hear anything, that's probably me.
That's okay. Same here. I was actually really worried throughout this entire stream that my power would go out and we would just lose the fucking stream.
Is there any audio coming from me? I see my thing moving.
Yeah, but it's not bad. If you can maybe turn down your audio a little, but it's not bad. You've definitely had worse before. So if you can't, then it's no big deal.
Okay, I'll try to say.
All right, let's see. And then while we're waiting for that, yeah. So DM on Discord. I mean, I guess you could also do it on X. I try not to check X during streams, but if you send me a DM on X, that's fine. Take a look here.
Is that better?
Yep, sounds good to me. Absolutely
Okay.
sounds good to me. See, I don't have any DMs on X. So yeah, send me a DM on Discord. Bio T Wolf is here. Shout out. What up, Bio T Wolf? Tell people who you are, what you do, the whole nine.
I'm just a random person. Don't exactly have a. Anyone hear me first?
I can hear you, and you're not just a random person. You're my wolf, bro. What's up, dude?
Hey, Dexter. What's up? Yeah, no, I don't really have too much anything of channel-wise. Just mostly hang out with everyone. That's about it.
You love to see it. Yeah, like I said, it's just fun and intimate and whatnot to like just chill. Let's see. Give me one moment while I'm waiting for more DMs. I'm gonna pull up what we're all doing.
I don't want you to use the word intimate after I have images of that trans person in my head. Thank you.
That seems like a you thing. That seems like a you problem.
I thank God I was playing a different game while you were interviewing that shit. And I just popped in every now and then, and that's going to be in my head for a while. Just the brief images of that.
It's my punishment for showing up late. I'm sure of it.
I was actually nervous. Literally, no mods showed up. Gal Carrymon popped in before we were live, being like, "Hey, I'm here to say hi." Going to bed. I was like, okay, no Gal Carrymon. Haven't seen Jake Martin at all. No Dax. I was getting nervous. I won't even lie.
Sonya holding down.
She did. Yeah, Sonya was the MVP tonight. Speaking
I
of,
had to go stare at my Tamahome shrine for like 3 minutes.
I understand.
Movie recommended Tokyo Gore, please. You will love it. Ah, yes. When we spin the wheel, we will absolutely do that.
Oh, hell yeah, bitch.
Tony down under. How you doing, Tony? Tell people
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
Nothing much. Just been watching the stream and not gonna lie, that last video was pretty rough to get through.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a lot. It was difficult. I completely agree.
Just that last image of just the dog food, man.
That
yeah.
was the problem? No, I think it was the dude at the start.
Well, the whole thing was the problem, but just the image of like eating that for a meal. Fuck, man.
You know what's worse with the dog food? My dog won't even eat that. He's very picky, so he's eating the worst trash of the trash of dog food.
I think if he tries to exist on that, he actually will not last long.
100%, yeah.
Can't say I'll miss them.
Right now because I just fed my dog some of that stuff earlier. Not that brand, but it just like that wet dog food. And that's going to be in my head, just me pouring that inside of her bowl and some dude just all of a sudden coming up saying, "Hey, can I get a bite?"
Honestly, my dog eats cat food. I shit you not. She prefers cat food.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if that's normal or weird or not.
My mom's dingo, God rest her soul, would always clean out my fucking cat's bowl whenever she visited, and it pissed me off.
So, yeah, I guess it's normal then.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, man.
All right, because we're doing nostalgic commercials, I'm gonna go ahead and send Enzo the link as well.
Alrighty.
J Mac comes on. I think that'll be. I think J Mac will be the last one.
Like, dude, just down my street,
Yo.
I saw a dog kill
Ed.
eating a
Hey,
raw
how's it
chicken,
going?
So,
feathers and all.
Yeah, hold on, one at a time, guys. All right, Aztec and then Mervoff say hello, and then J Mac will be the last one. We'll send him the link when he's ready.
what's up?
All right, Mervoff say hello, tell people everything, then Aztec, then Enzo.
Hello, I'm Mervoff.
I typically doing tabletop stuff, horror, and a bunch of other stuff.
Such a cool look. I really like it.
You'll love to see it. Oh, we'll get. I think I sent Matt the link as well, so we may have to bounce out. Enzo, I may have to kick you if we end up putting on somebody that paid, unfortunately. But we'll see. We'll try and rotate people out. Aztec,
Do
tell
you,
people who
do you
are.
want me to bounce?
Well, I'll leave it up to you, Cindy. I mean, if you want to hang out for a little bit, say hey to folks. It's totally up to you.
No, I'd like to hang out for a little while, but also I don't mind bouncing if you guys need a room.
Well, I'm sure the chat wants you to bounce. That means something different. What were you about to say, Enzo?
I think cooking dog food, you'd have to season it a bit. I'm sure you'd have to add some more salt or something to it, probably.
Why,
if you're eating
why are
it.
you thinking about this from like a pragmatic?
Okay, so it was nice having Enzo on, but
You know what's funny? Like you save money because you're eating dog food, but then you have to spend all this extra money on like vitamins and supplements and doctor visits because you're eating dog food.
I'm saying, take that fucking money you're gonna spend on dog food and buy like one chicken breast. It'll do you better.
Listen, I would only eat dog food for the apocalypse. That's the only time I've ever considered dog food.
Yeah.
Only Mad Max has made it cool, okay,
Has
guys?
anybody
Come
not
on.
has anybody not said their intro yet, or should we get right to it?
Nah, man.
Matt,
All right, go for it, Aztec.
Matt just joined too.
And Matt, yeah.
Yeah.
Aztec first,
Yep.
then Matt.
Oh God. Yeah, what's up, guys? Hold on. It's me, Dastic Word. I mean, I don't do YouTube content, but I watch you guys' content.
Perfect. You love to see it. Well, I
yeah.
appreciate it, homie. And Matt, what about you? Matt, you there?
Matty. Matthias.
Okay, thank
Buddy.
you. There
Matt the Hat.
Bartholomew.
Mouth.
Put the microphone on the lips.
No, please don't do that.
Oh, I'm not getting any audio from Matt, so maybe he'll let us know in the private chat what's going on. Wait,
Oh, there he is.
Matt,
There you
hey,
go.
you're there.
All right.
Hey.
There you go. Perfect. All righty. Last but not least, okay. Let's start doing it. This has become kind of a semi-tradition around here, which is once the panel comes on, we just spend the evening seeing if we remember these nostalgic commercials. This one specifically today is 75 minutes of late 90s nostalgia. Let's go.
Is it my imagination? Are we going like 1 mile an hour? What's going on here? Oi, geezer! What? Our flight's in 10 minutes. Well, we better hurry, didn't we? Buckle up, boys, buckle up. Come on, mate. So, let's face the facts. I'm hot, you're hot. Who wants to pet me? Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, that never usually works out for me either, Crash.
I love that late 90s, like after the fall of the USSR and before 9/11, just that like 90s, like who cares, cynical, man. It's PlayStation, just play it if you want, whatever. Just that kind of vibe that all the
I
announcers
don't know
had.
if cynical is the word I'd use, though. It's all like 'cause cynical-
Blasé.
Yeah, I think blasé is much better than cynical.
It's like
Yes.
too cool for it all, you know? Like, whatever. Just play it or don't play it. Doesn't matter to us. We're cool.
I don't think they'd be able to make a video like this anymore.
Why
No,
not?
they wouldn't.
Because it's not diverse enough. Even though they had a black chick a second
yeah,
ago,
they-
and then like they're calling him a geezer, and then I don't know. I just feel like they would have some form of hate speech somewhere. They're having too
We all
much
know-
fun.
And
we all
it's
know
sexist,
Crash
too.
Bandicoot doesn't hit on women. He's
Yeah, no.
Real
Is this
quick,
Crash
couple-
Bandicoot?
Say that again.
Is this Crash Bandicoot we're
Yeah,
looking
it's
at?
Crash Bandicoot.
Yes.
Real quick, let me hit these last couple of supers that came in. Send you something on X, Discord link. Oh, okay. I'll take care of the Discord link after tonight's episode. Thank you for letting me know that, Murboth. Esra became a member. Shout out. No, he gifted a membership. My bad. Thank you so much, Esra. Truly appreciate you, homie. And then Carlos Batista. Shaggy at least had the excuse of being a stoner. Oh, it's true, because Shaggy ate dog food because she'd be snacks.
Yeah, but as I was saying to Carlos in chat, it's like at least they mostly ate human food.
Mostly.
Hey, bud.
Right.
Like it was on rare occasions, like aside from a Scooby snack, which I'm convinced was just a cookie. They still primarily ate human food.
It wouldn't even qualified as human food because, like, if you've seen some of the sandwiches they make, they're extreme.
That's-
Over the top.
The unhinged jar that work that had to be done to eat some of those sandwiches. I've
I
tried.
hate that they turned Shaggy into a vegetarian because the voice actor was one.
What?
Oh,
When did that
shit,
happen?
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
that was during like
Some Velma shit.
You mean
yeah,
Casey
the
Kasem?
2000s era. Yeah.
Oh. Wasn't
That's
Casey
gay.
Kasem the voice of Shaggy?
Until he died, yeah.
And then it was what's his face that did Scream. I forgot. Matthew Lillard. I know.
Matthew
Yeah,
Lillard,
yeah, he
Y'all
did it for a
know
year.
what happened to the after the voice actor for the original Shaggy, Casey Kasem, died. Do you guys know the wild story about what happened after his death?
No.
No. Wait, Stupenzo, I figured you of all
Maybe.
people would know.
Maybe. I don't know.
His
I
wife
can guess what.
stole his body and took it on the run.
I never heard this.
Dude,
Oh.
his wife stole
I
his
think
body
I
and went on the
heard about
run.
something. Yeah.
I mean, love is a hell of a thing, man.
Man, you need the real
I didn't know
mystery
that
game
was
to get on
real.
that shit.
It said Shaggy went vegetarian in 2002 to 2009 because of Casey Kasem. Yes.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, during the What's New Scooby Doo era, I believe.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Damn.
All right, let's
Get
keep
a
going.
stoner with munchies who's a vegetarian. That's so sad.
There's Malcolm.
He's a genius.
Who?
Malcolm.
Where do you think that came from? Then there's Malcolm's dad.
Honestly, Hal, you're like a monkey. Arms up.
God, that show was a classic.
And
Oh, I
Malcolm's
missed
mom.
the middle.
You've always been the best one. Best one. The best one.
Not to mention Malcolm's brothers, Dewey,
Ow, ow, ow.
Reese,
Open. Swish.
and Francis,
Give me another chance, which I admit I don't deserve.
which leaves Malcolm in the middle.
Monster to the wall.
No, seriously, it rakes over here.
Hey, G-Man for 10 minutes says, all right, got my headset working. I can join the chat. So yeah, give me one moment. I will send you the link. Cindy, it's up to you as to whether you want to bounce or whether Enzo is to bounce. But one of you guys, since obviously.
I mean, I don't know. If Enzo wants to stay, I could give Mac my spot. I did show up an hour late after all. I don't know.
Are you chill with that, Dax? Is that all right?
I mean, yeah, I could take one for the team if Enzo wants to stick around.
Well, I do, but I'm also cheapo, so it's whatever.
No, I can leave. I can leave, Daxie, because you were an hour late, and I don't mind if you want to stay.
Cindy's really is like, I can go play games, not have to be here with these fucking homos.
I could go.
Let me out of here with these
What do you
fucking
mean?
Glenn,
I
She
can
wants
take
to
a
go watch
Buddhist
Fire
break
we
and
Force.
go
just
to
saw
sleep.
earlier.
I
Oh,
guess
that's-
I can
that's
be the
Fire Force.
VTubing representation around here, I suppose.
All right, Cindy, you already bounced out real quick. Let's let Cindy do some outros and stuff.
Yee.
Mods, do your thing.
I got it.
Cindy, tell people who you are, what you got going on, the whole nine. You've been up all day anyway because you're on side
I
scrollers.
have been. I am very sleepy, so I appreciate you guys. I will try and stick around longer next week. But yeah, I will be back on Monday with Countercast. I couldn't think of it for a second. I will also be on. What is it? No, it's not next week. Maybe. I might be back with Masculine Monday, and I think we're doing what is it? Watchmen? And I'll have my own stream on at 11:50 p.m. CST for Midnight Sin. So come hang out. And yeah, I will talk to all you cuties later. I am a sleepy.
Watchmen. I can't miss that episode. All right, Cindy. Well, you have a good rest of the night, girly. I appreciate it. You're an absolute legend, and I will see you. Sunday at the latest, because you and I will be hanging on Sunday night. So
Thank you for falling on the grenade for me, Sinavir. We should watch the movie again soon. We need to watch that Japanese cat movie. That
Hey,
Japanese cat
Sunny,
movie.
before you
Talking
go, I
about.
have a question for you.
What's up, Pat?
How are you liking Fire Force so far?
I'm liking it. Although granted, I am only on episode 3, but I am really, really liking it quite a lot.
It's so good.
It is.
So how do you like Arthur?
Wait, which one's Arthur? I'm not very good.
He's the
with
knight. He's the blonde bitch.
He's the
He's a blonde dude.
He's pretty funny. Like he's so up into his own shit that he just doesn't realize that he's kind of being a booger. But I like how everybody just makes an exception for him.
He's so oblivious. He gets power from his obliviousness. I
Yes.
love that.
all
trait.
right, well,
it's
Cindy,
kinda
it was nice
charming.
having you. I'm gonna kick you out of here so these like fucking queers will stop talking about that gay ass Fire Force shit.
Fuck you fucking
it's a great
new age
show,
stone
Leon,
hating piece
come
of
on.
shit.
It's a good show.
Bye, Cindy.
Fuck you.
All right, let's keep going with this.
Malcolm in the Middle, premiering Sunday after The Simpsons at 8:30, 7:30 Central on Fox.
I would argue this show, Malcolm in the Middle, is funnier nowadays than it was when it came on.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because I'm older.
I see clips occasionally still on YouTube and other stuff, and I still love it. I hate that they're doing a revival.
I saw the clip where
apparently
they
Matt
sneak a
got
pizza.
My access stalled out, and StreamYard was not working at all for me.
I don't know who said that.
Tony.
Matt.
Oh,
okay. Well, I mean, it seems like it's working now, though. So that's good enough for me. Enzo, what were you saying?
Well, yeah, I was saying I watched that clip where Hal sneaks that pizza and him and the boys like eat the whole pizza before Mom gets home.
And they brought back another.
And then she comes home with 3 pizzas. Like, oh, I got these pizzas. There's cheese in the meatballs. I also liked how it was not a live studio audience. That was cool. That was it was a film. It was a video movie.
It was very different for its time. Now that I think about it, most sitcoms back then were
No
the
laugh track.
Well, the laugh track stuff like in the 90s. That was probably one of the first ones in the 2000s that didn't do it.
See, I don't like sitcoms. I never really have, so I didn't like Malcolm in the Middle back in the day. Maybe it's aged real well, like Enzo was saying, but I didn't like Malcolm in the Middle.
I didn't watch it as a kid that much, but I remember watching it at passing and enjoying it. But watching it as an adult in its entirety, it's one of the funniest shows ever.
It's
made.
really, really good.
Yeah, you might have a new appreciation of it now.
One of my
Especially for, like,
favorite
all ages.
episodes of Malcolm in the Middle, it's when his brother finally did something right and made a good Thanksgiving dinner. Malcolm showed up and puked in the turkey.
We got a boy J-Mac. Tell people who you are, what you do. How you been, man? Oh, this is the test.
Yeah, me too.
I don't hear him.
I feel that, Mac. You're right. You're spitting facts right now.
Hello.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
There he is.
Hey.
What up,
dude?
What's up?
We're watching nostalgic 90s commercials and giving our opinions on them. How's that sound?
All right, cool.
Good answer. Good. All right. Any final thoughts on Malcolm in the Middle before we go on like hard-hitting topical Malcolm in the Middle thoughts?
Lois Wood.
Well, yeah.
Was Lois the mom?
Yeah, she's the mom.
It's a neat show that contributed to an alternate ending to Breaking Bad.
The hottest sitcom mom will always be Katie Sagal in Married with Children.
Oh, totally.
Well, yeah.
I mean, she was in 2 sitcoms, so
Yeah, Peggy
even better.
was hot.
We're talking about Leela. I mean, come on.
Peggy
Yeah,
is
well, yeah,
hot.
Leela.
Still.
Is that the other sitcom? You're referring to Futurama as a sitcom?
No, there's a third
No,
one.
she's the
Eight
the
Simple
Married with
Rules,
Children wife is Leela. She voices.
No,
Leela.
I know. What I'm saying
Oh.
is he says she's been in 2 sitcoms, though.
She
Katie
was
Sagal.
okay. I forgot about the cartoon, but yeah, she was also in 8 Simple Rules with John Ritter before he died.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I do
know
not
you
count
said.
Futurama as a sitcom, but it is amazing.
It is an awesome show. Yes, we.
Well, Futurama is technically a sitcom in the same way that The Simpsons is, but I
Yeah.
don't always consider it like just adult-oriented animation.
I kind of put it in its own category, but yeah, she was in a lot of stuff within that 10-year period.
All right, let's keep going.
Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Kangaskhan, Golem, Caputo, Meowth, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff.
If that's how your kids talk, then come to Burger King. Now every Burger King Big Kids
If your
meal comes
kids
with
are
a
talking
Pokemon toy and
satanic
trading
gibberish,
card,
they're
or
probably
Master
into
Trainer trading
Pokemon.
card sheet.
Oh, I feel so old.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Tia and Tamara.
So it's
watch out,
interesting
they mu-
because
yeah. All right. So because there's a lot of us who are going to comment on the Burger King thing. So
Go ahead.
one person at a time. Enzo, you first.
no, you go ahead. I'm talking too much.
I don't have a whole lot to say on it aside from I don't remember Burger King having too many commercials, but maybe I just didn't watch. Maybe I just didn't watch a lot of kids-oriented TV. So what were you gonna think?
Well, I fell down this rabbit hole because I like these Hallmark Christmas movies, right? And both of these girls have been in these various Christmas movies, but I don't know which one. But one of them like married an actor, Hollywood actor, and got divorced and did like lesser quality Christmas movies. And then the other one married like a Republican, either politician or news reporter, and they're still together. They have a bunch of kids, and she's doing like the legit Hallmark Christmas movies. So one of them chose the correct path. I forget which one's which, but interesting.
I have a follow-up question, but I'll let somebody else real quick give just remind me I've got a follow-up question. All right, who wants to give the thoughts on that Burger King commercial?
Oh,
I do. It's mostly a joke. Hope they don't squirtle on the Jigglypuff.
God damn it.
I'm gonna kick this motherfucker. Who else?
I just mostly remember like the Burger King Kids Club. Like,
can you go back to the beginning of that commercial?
Which one?
Because I swear to the Burger King. I swear to God, it's Richard Jenkins on that bus. Like that's
Is
Richard
that
Jenkins,
on Fox?
Academy Award nominee. Maybe. Is that Richard? No, it isn't. Okay.
Okay,
I thought it
so yeah,
was for
not
half a
Richard
second.
Jenkins. Anyway, continue. Someone was saying something about the Burger King commercial. Go back on.
Oh, I just remember the Burger King Kids Club. That's the only Burger King commercial I freaking remember.
That was like one of the earliest examples of forced diversity, and it was done right.
All right,
Captain
so
Planet.
I do remember something from the
go
for it. The Pokemon movie. Those giant Pokeballs with those golden cards and shit. That
See, I remember those.
I actually
had
got
several of them,
those.
but I don't remember any commercials for them.
There was some small commercials because they were advertising that movie back in the day. But that's all I thought of when I saw that, and the fact that how fucking cheap food was. There was a whole. I can go on a whole segue of how cheap fast food was in the '90s, and it makes me cry now.
Yeah.
You get like a large pizza for Pizza Hut for $4.99.
No,
You're like, what the fuck?
a Big Mac meal cost $2.99 in the '90s.
Yeah,
I
totally.
actually
And they were
got
bigger burgers.
the gold-plated cards. I think I still got one of them somewhere laying around my room.
They're like $30
Here's-
now, I think.
Here's a legit question I have. Like, we're seeing a Burger King commercial advertising Pokemon, but have we ever seen Pokemon like in the middle of an episode, like, I sure love these delicious Burger King burgers or anything like that? Is there
That would
any
have been some fun
product
meta.
placement in
No,
any
no,
product
but,
Pokemon?
Jelly-filled donuts.
Jelly donuts.
I would say, yeah,
Jelly donuts. These
Jelly
donuts are
donuts.
great. Jelly donuts are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Clearly eating rice balls.
The only animes I know that had product placement like that was like Code Geass and Darker Than Black.
Oh, Code Geass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's something I guess you don't see very often, do you?
But now
Oh,
that being said, I have to ask a follow-up question to Enzo that's about this commercial because he said
Right.
you were talking about you ended it with she was the one that was in the legit Hallmark movies. How the fuck do you differentiate legit Hallmark movies from
So check
non?
it out.
Like, what
no,
do you mean?
no, because when I say legit, I mean it's produced by Hallmark. There's Hallmark and Lifetime, and they're two different things, but there are copycats. You'll notice that there's Christmas time rolls around. There's like Hallmark-esque movies. First of all, Netflix does them now, and they're not good. There's Real One Media is another production company that does this Hallmark style shit. There's a few of them, and they do like.
Family.
Well, yeah, but that would be more prestigious. These are like, you know, ripping off Hallmark Christmas.
Oh yeah,
movies, which
there's
is
so many
quite a thing.
categories that did it back in the day. I know what you mean.
Okay, I just didn't know what he meant by like, oh, and she was in the legit Hallmark.
Yeah.
Hallmark. Okay.
Don't get me wrong, there are better Hallmark Christmas movies than others. I like the ones that involve magic and stuff. Those are rare, but every once in a while, like there's a Hallmark movie where Santa's a real thing, and you're like, hell yeah. But yeah.
All right, let's see what this commercial entails.
The sweatshirt.
Lots of Old Navy. Performance fleece. It's always in good taste.
Kind of two Zach Morrisons.
feels so warm and fuzzy. That's just a performance, please.
Hurry in for our item of the week. Performance fleece hooded sweatshirts for the family.
Now, boys, we talked about this.
Hey, let him kiss. It's fine.
You're twin brothers. It's not right.
Let God judge them.
Say, I do remember Old Navy commercials. Like, I'm gonna sound really douchey here. I hated when my mom would shop at Old Navy during during school shopping as a kid because something about Old Navy just felt like a step above thrift store clothes.
Felt like
Oh my God, you're so fucking cheap, Mom.
It's like
Jesus
overpriced
Christ.
khakis, you know?
I hated to go to Old Navy.
Khakis. That's all that it was just
Got it.
already pre-ripped up shit.
It's
And
all
I
about
love
the
brilliance. The brilliance of how simple those ads are. Just get a bunch of hot people in the clothes on like a soundstage and just
Even
you
that
know,
old
have them
lady
do
was
some-
hot. That old blonde gal.
Yeah.
Morgan
She's a good-looking girl.
Fairchild. Fuck yeah, she is.
Dude, I still remember when the owner of Old Navy says, "I don't want fat people shopping at my store."
I thought that was Abercrombie
Oh.
Finch. I thought that was them.
That reminds me. Have any of y'all saw the CEO of McDonald's
Yes!
blowing up?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dumbest
Didn't
thing ever.
Yeah, didn't he say that he like wouldn't let his kids eat at McDonald's? That he hates his own food or something like that?
Yes.
No. He deleted a video of him eating his own food for like a promotion.
They were making fun of him because he was taking little tiny bites. In fact, Burger King responded by the CEO of Burger King. He made a video of him eating a Whopper, and he's taking a huge bite out of his sandwich. Like, this is how you do it.
And then Wendy's went up them because the CEO actually cooked the burger and got a Frosty. There's like a whole competition of this going on.
Oh, yeah, everyone's been doing it. There's no way he got a fucking.
All the CEOs are doing it.
I'm not even kidding.
I don't believe their ice cream machines worked for him to get a Frosty. It had to be some store-bought shit.
I think you're mistaken McDonald's. McDonald's is the one that always has.
Yeah, McDonald's is they're the ones that ice cream never works ever.
No, yes, that's right. McDonald's is the McFlurry, not the Frosty. My bad.
Frosty's the delicious chocolate.
Frosty's Wendy's. Yeah.
Wendy's will never let that shit be broken down for too long. McDonald's, however, McDonald's, once it's shut down, it's literally that's it for this one.
Did anyone try an Arch Deluxe recently? I'm not a fan of them.
No, I've been wanting to watch. So there's this YouTuber out there. What's his fucking name? The one that does the fast food reviews. Review Bra.
It's the daily report or the weekly report.
I've never seen one of his videos ever. Like I've seen other people talk about him, and maybe I've seen people like but I've never watched one of his. And I have like a bunch of them saved on my watch later, and I was like, I'm gonna get to this eventually, and I've never actually do.
He's very, very good at what he does. His delivery,
his little rat claws.
We can't.
Takes little tiny bites.
Me, Enzo, and AJ watched a fair few of his vids on Tighten Up Tuesday. Plug, and like we can't tell if that's a character he's putting on or if that's just genuinely how he is, and it's wonderful. He's such a gentleman.
I tried the Arch burger. Really didn't like the sauce. Tastes like a double quarter pounder, but with a different bun. Man,
yeah.
So doing the carnivore diet. Very rarely I'll have fast food, but every now and again I'll be really pressed for time or whatnot. So I'll be like, okay, here's a drive-through. I'm just going to go through. I'm just going to get a patty and bun, right? So I did this. This is like months ago with a quarter pounder with cheese. I just got the patty and bun, because that's still technically carnivore friendly, and it was fucking awful. Like all the flavor for that shit must be in the bun because it was terrible.
Go to Five Guys. That's much more worth it.
Oh, Five Guys
is great though, but you can't be eating at Five Guys all the time because it's like $20 for your burger, and you're going to go into a food coma.
That's the downside of Five Guys, but you can also get it very carnivore friendly with the lettuce wrap.
Hold on. Stop. Carnivore friendly with a lettuce wrap. That is literally impossible. Carnivore is meat.
It's the carnivore diet.
I'm thinking keto.
Yeah, you're thinking keto. The moment you introduce a vegetable, it is no longer
carnivore. No, there's also an option to eat it in the cup with carnivore directly.
Leon, next time just smother it with salt and pepper.
Yeah.
What about
In-N-Out's best bang for buck? Best bang for buck is probably In-N-Out. Shake Shack's awesome too.
I don't have either of those where I am. When I travel, I eat it In-N-Out whenever I travel somewhere there. But yeah, I don't. There's not an In-N-Out or a Shake Shack. We do have Steak and Shake though, which is
Steak and Shake is delicious. I love it.
You seem like a Sonic person, Leon.
Ooh, Sonic's decent too.
I can't tell if that's a joke because I'm a huge Sonic fan, or if you actually mean that.
I actually mean that.
I do like Sonic.
Water.
I do like Sonic, but again, I try not to eat fast food just because of the, trying to eat healthy and whatnot. But I do like Sonic every now and again.
All that processed shit.
Exactly.
They do have a $6 Smasher meal out. They're serving smash burgers.
Smash burgers are delicious.
The smash burgers are the only way I cook burgers.
Same.
Football team usually dumps a bucket of ice water on the coach. Now I thought, why not 7-Up?
He fucking did that shit on purpose. Look at that damn smile on his face.
Orlando Jones, dude.
So yeah, that guy is a troll.
Is that Orlando Jones?
Yes,
that is Orlando Jones. Yeah,
it's him.
This is around Mad TV time, but before he started being in movies like Evolution. I love an Evolution where he's like the girls' volleyball team coach. And he's like, wait, you're in there when the girls are showering? He's like, yeah, sometimes I shower with them.
Dude. Evolution is one of the most underrated, funny fucking movies of all time.
It really is.
It's really pretty great.
Yeah,
it's no
he was in
Ghostbusters,
so many
but it is
commercials
funny
too.
as hell.
Like he was specifically like all over the place, or like the early 2000s, And yeah, Evolution is amazing. It's such an underrated gem.
He's the band leader in that terrible. I'm a drummer, and I was in marching band. So the movie Drumline infuriates me with and Orlando Bloom's like the band teacher. It's good. He's good at that one because he's playing against type. He's like stern.
I think it was called American Gods. Did anybody watch that show where he played the like that African like arachnid god?
I haven't watched it, but I bought the book.
I think someone had an echo. I hear the book is great. I've never read the book.
Yeah.
What do you want this year, son?
I want a bicycle.
A bicycle? A bike? Well, would you prefer something like cool borders?
I want a bicycle.
No, you want Jet Moto. That's what you want.
I want a bicycle.
Siphon filter? What about Twisted Metal? You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Bicycle.
No, you can't do it yourself. Hey, take it. I hate mall Santas.
It's a night to give.
Oh my god,
that was a memory right there.
989 Studios. I remember that.
That was dark. I don't remember that commercial. I remember all those games, but not that commercial.
No, I remember
I have
that
no
logo.
nostalgia for it,
989 Studios. That commercial's funny though.
Man,
I had a very
it is just so unique back then how they came up with trailers. Now it's all corporatized and just clean.
Well, there was no AI back then too. It was all just whatever marketing department could spew
Well,
out.
like I said, it was that pre 9/11. I don't want to say like that cynicism, but everything had this like edge to it. Everything.
Yeah.
Had
Oh
this,
yeah.
like,
It was the
Generation X sarcasm.
Oh, 100%.
It was the edgy, nonchalant kind of feeling to it all. I miss it.
The Attitude Era, man.
Oh, hold on. Who's talking? Someone's being real
Someone's
quiet.
I heard Attitude Era.
I heard Attitude.
I swear to God, is it? I swear to God, it's my fucking headset. I gotta get me a new one.
Is it Jay?
Yeah, I think that's Jay. I'm gonna feel real bad if Jay has been talking this whole time.
No, this is me. I'm Jay. Hello.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, no, we can hear you. All right,
Yeah.
Someone's fucking talking and it's so quiet.
Is it Bio?
Oh, Bio. Sorry, bro.
I thought so.
It sounds like you're talking through a big old tube.
I don't know why my mic is like this.
I'm so sorry. Check your audio settings.
Yeah, I just boosted his audio a bit. Let's see if that helps. All right, Bio, say something.
I do not know why my mic is like this.
That's a little better. I'll boost it a little bit more.
Not bad.
I need to get me a new headset.
Am I the one echoing?
No.
No. All right, it's good. I thought it was Mervon at first. No, it seems fine. It seems good to go. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, we Gucci.
Thanks. King of the Hill observes the joy of holiday travel. The Simpsons welcome Apu's octuplets.
Oh, yes.
And it's a tasty feast on Futurama. Plus, an X-Files guest.
Oh my God.
With the taste for human flesh. An all-new Fox Sunday starts at 7.
All right, hold on. One at a time. We're gonna start. We're gonna start at the end here with Bio, and we're gonna go to the left. Rank these shows in order from best to worst.
Ooh, interesting.
Is honestly first. I honestly haven't seen the X-Files, so unfortunately I have to put that last. I'm gonna put King of the Hill above The Simpsons because, to me, Simpsons has way outlived its time. It's a show that needs to die. It just needs to die.
Totally.
Alrighty, I think that's all of them. Okay, so now we've got. It's not Mervoth. Patrick, all you.
Question: when they was airing at the time, or how they are now?
Dealer's choice.
Okay. Simpsons dead last. Yeah, I think I am echoing. I'm hearing me twice.
A little bit.
That would mean it's on someone else's end though.
Oh, okay. Simpsons dead last, then the X-Files, King of the Hill, and Futurama.
Okay, that's respectable. I disagree, but it's respectable. Aztec?
You sent your message.
Oh yeah, that's fine, Aztec. Absolutely. Jay, what about you, brother?
All right. So let's see. It does suck because Simpson has such a legacy, There's so many amazing seasons of Simpsons. I mean, all the horror episodes. But the fact still remains that they have, has been said previously, overstayed their welcome. So Simpsons is last. I'm going to say King of the Hill, X-Files, and Futurama.
Okay.
It's pretty respectable, yeah.
I think you and I might have the exact same list. We'll see what gets to me. Mervoth, all you?
Mine's almost pretty similar. The only difference is I'm flipping X-Files and Futurama around because I was a huge X-Files fan back in the day.
Fair.
Nice.
So, I enjoyed my sci-fi a lot more, and there wasn't many shows like that back in the day, so it was very appreciative, especially back on when you remember things like Goosebumps and all these other shows that would come out of the day, so I really liked it.
It's when you upgraded to the X-Files.
Yeah, pretty much. I went from there to there to there. And obviously, Futurama, I think, is the best comedy of the three on the list, so that's why it's second. King of the Hill, I still laugh when I still see reruns, so I enjoy that. And Simpsons, same thing, everyone else. Overstayed as welcome, got Doll, etc.
All right. Tony Down Under.
So, a lot of these shows have, got revivals or that sort of thing. So I don't know how to judge it because, if you take the revivals into account, it's like, will that affect the original show as its own rating? But based off this, I'll probably go, maybe King of the Hill last. No, Simpsons last, King of the Hill just above that, X-Files and Futurama up top.
Beautiful list. Enzo.
Look, man, I don't. All I gotta say is when you talk about seasons 2 to 15 of Simpsons, it's like some of the greatest TV ever made.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you stack the best of the best against the other best of the best, I mean, The Simpsons still comes out on top. And yeah, I don't know, Futurama, King of the Hill, X-Files, they're all like equally awesome. I mean, it's difficult to say. But that being said, I do love how this commercial's like, next Sunday, King of the Hill, The Simpsons, and Futurama, and then X-Files later. The guy has to do a dramatic, like
7:30,
180
6:30 Central.
And on X-Files, there's a thing that's eating people. It's like the
Enjoy
total
all
180
these
is amazing.
kooky comedies, and then we've got murder.
Yeah. And now
Tonal whiplash. I
seriousness.
love it.
I also love how they were talking about the episode where Apu gets octuplets, because they always say, Apu is a racial stereotype when he's like one of the most rich characters ever created. He's like an entrepreneur.
Super wholesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was
Besides
in an arranged
DMC
marriage.
Netflix, that's the one reason why I hate Addy. He got rid of Apu.
Yeah.
And I love Futurama and King of the Hill. King of the Hill's very funny, consistently like very funny, but the prime seasons of Simpsons are like the funniest. Funnier than anything South Park's done, or It's Always Sunny. Like those early episodes of The Simpsons were fucking next level, bro.
Yeah, but that was like the first 6 seasons, and we're looking at 40 something.
This first 10 seasons at least before Armin Tamzarian. Armin Tamzarian was the first bad episode.
9 or 8, 10 is very like,
it's such a strong streak they had, and it's like, it's why Fox is still a thing, basically. The Simpsons.
Yeah, fair.
Dax, what about you, homie?
All right, so here's the Dax wrap. It's Futurama is at the top. Futurama's goated. Futurama has very few middling episodes. It kept trying to get canceled, and it fucking wouldn't because it was too awesome. Next is The Simpsons, because fucking Sideshow Bob walking into a rake over and over again will never not be the funniest shit. I remember being like, 10 years old and like dying watching that. King of the Hill's consistently pretty good. It just has some characters that chap my ass. Bobby's fucking annoying. I don't know, Dad. And like, I don't know, his shtick gets old for me, but Hank's consistently great. Dale, any episode that's a Dale episode is fucking amazing. Yeah, and I have no opinion on the X-Files because I've never watched it.
Oh.
Ouch. That hurts my soul.
I like the theme song a lot.
It's
What's
such
great
a
about
good.
X-Files
Oh
is
man.
you could just look up like top 10 episodes and watch those first and just be like, okay, I get it. You can watch that in order to a degree.
You could
It's
jump
good.
in any point in any season and enjoy the show.
Well, maybe
Okay.
not after
Well,
like season 8.
The ending, the
fucking
final like episode of season 11, that pissed me the
I
fuck
didn't
off.
watch past like 6 or 7, so I do.
It gets bad.
Didn't Scully
I like
jump
the-
ship at one point? Like they didn't have Scully for the ending.
Yeah.
No, they well, David Duchovny jumped. Well, he didn't jump ship, quote unquote. They fired him because he was. I'm pretty sure they fired him because he was asking for more money. So they replaced him with Robert Patrick of T2 fame as the character Doggett, and so it was him for 2 seasons with Scully, and then the ratings were going down. So in the final scene, or the final season, they brought David Duchovny back.
Dude, the first X-Files
Okay.
movie, Fight the Future, that movie's
It's
sick.
so good.
It's one
yeah.
of the best alien
Right.
movies ever, dude.
Yeah.
And then also, I love the the X-Files episodes, the crossover with Cops, where they're looking for a shapeshifter. It's like a werewolf or something. It was a reality show.
Oh, I forgot about that episode. Yeah, where it's all filmed in like that found
Yeah,
footage
it's an
style
episode of
before that was
Cops.
actually popular. Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. It was literally.
And then
it was a
fucking
grand
Mulder
deal
and
with
Scully
Cops.
show up.
Yeah. So as for me, like the bottom 2 are going to be very difficult because it's between King of the Hill and The Simpsons, and here's where I'm struggling. Simpsons hits higher highs, but King of the Hill is absolutely more consistent.
Yep.
So trying to figure out which I value more, the higher highs or the consistency, and because I have the same argument about Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest all the time. Final Fantasy is higher highs, but Dragon
I
Quest.
mean, it doesn't have to be either or. You could just say they both win on different circumstances. You know.
Well, no, but I'm doing worst to best, and so something's got to be at the bottom between these
You
two.
gotta rank them.
But even the King of the Hill revival was great too.
I haven't seen it yet. I was going to ask if anyone's seen the
good.
revival because the
just as good
Futurama
as the-
revival
yeah.
was good, not as good as the original. But the Futurama revival actually was good.
I love the
Well, which
Futurama
revival are we
movies.
talking about when it comes to Futurama? There's like 3.
The most
revivals?
recent one, the Hulu one.
Right, gotcha.
See, I think I'm going to go King of the Hill at the bottom, Simpsons barely edging it out. Then we're going X-Files. X-Files is one of my like top 5 non-animated shows just ever made. I fucking adore the X-Files. It's probably like that, Supernatural, and True Detective are like the top 3 ever. And then Futurama number 1 because Futurama is amongst my top 3 favorite shows ever made just in general. So Futurama is my comfort show. If I need something I've seen a million times to go to sleep to, Futurama, baby. So yeah, King of the Hill, Simpsons, X-Files, Futurama is my ranking.
30, 6:30 Central.
Sarah Paul. Jesse Pinkman. That's literally Jesse Pinkman.
I just can't seem to stay away. Give me some loving, baby, please don't
So
play.
this is what he got up to during high school.
Eyes on cameras and sticky film. Don't you know, baby, I can get...
Wait,
are totally gonna.
so this is just a regular ass commercial? This wasn't a commercial for a show? It was just Aaron Paul in an old ass commercial?
It was a
sticky-
commercial about
sticky camera.
Polaroid.
This is a prequel to Breaking Bad. Didn't you know that?
No, this is a prequel to just kids going around doing selfies.
Right.
No, this is a prequel to that Fast and Furious movie he was in.
He was in a Fast and Furious movie?
I
You mean
don't
Need for
remember.
Speed?
Need for whatever.
Need for Speed.
They're all the same.
I don't even know how I know that.
It's okay.
I just remember
Played your
him.
hand. You played your hand, Tony. We understand.
I don't even like the movie or like the game series. I'm sorry, but it's just like what?
Nah, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 is legendary.
I need to get into that.
Hot take: I don't like racing games.
I usually don't either, but something about Hot Pursuit 2, man, on the OG Xbox, that shit slapped.
When you say racing games, like, do you mean like just like Need for Speed, Burnout, all that, or like what about Mario Kart or Diddy Kong Racing?
I will only buy a kart racer if I have someone to play with.
And so it's the group aesthetic for it, right? Like playing with friends.
Yeah, but on a choice of like, between these games, racing is like bottom.
Okay.
The only racing game I truly love would always be Jack X.
Oh, nice. Based.
Real quick, Carlos Batista for a 2-banger says, anyone else missed that 90s audio crunch?
Yeah.
That is one of the
Yeah.
sole reasons that I started doing the analog horror streams on Saturday nights is because the audio design is so reminiscent of that 90s crunch that I love it. And then Carlos Batista for a 2-banger. Mom and Pop Shop burgers are great. They can be. That's how I judge restaurants in general. Like this, I've said this before, but I'm going to do it again. If I ever go to a restaurant, whether it be a chain or a local joint, it's my first time there, I always get a burger because you can judge everything about a restaurant based on the burger.
Mm-hmm.
Burgers easy to make but difficult to master. If they got a good burger, they're gonna have a good everything else.
Well done or rare, Leon, in terms of your burger choice.
Medium.
Rare to medium, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, back it up. That one looked like AOC.
I'm certainly not backing anything up for someone who looks like AOC.
A little bit.
I know you've all heard the testimonials and you're saying, yes, Gene, by unleashing the power of visualization, I can change my life. But what, Gene? What can I visualize to become a leader? A giant among my peers?
Is that Bryan Cranston?
Wait,
That's Bryan Cranston.
I was thinking the same thing. Is it Bryan Cranston?
Hal?
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, it's him.
Who else has that face?
Are we watching like Breaking Bad alumni sort of videos now?
It is interesting that they were Jesse and Walt were back to back.
Yeah, I know. It's
Jesse.
Inner calm. Close your eyes and picture yourself as this. The Accord from Honda. It's one powerful car. For the first time ever.
Nah, that was weak. Me and Enzo watched some old 90s commercials like a couple months ago. Did a car commercial. It was like super cinematic and like had people stepping out the sidewalk and just like these Dutch angles and the lighting was hitting just right. Do you remember that, Enzo?
Everything looks sexy.
Yeah,
everything
dude.
looks
Like
sexy
that
and
was a
cool.
car commercial.
Cranston should
Like
have
fucking
just
David
went on a
Fincher
full-
directed it or something.
He should have just went on a full-blown monologue and said, "This car is the danger."
This car.
This car is the danger.
You can have the whole pie. American Pie, the collector's edition DVD. Wow. And go behind the scenes with the director and the stars to see what happens after they yell cut. Oh, God. With bonus footage, outrageous outtakes, and more.
Coolest thing I've ever seen.
Rolling Stone
Physical
calls
media.
it a prime slice of raunchy fun. What a loser. Bring home American Pie, the collector's edition DVD, in rated or unrated versions on sale now.
I like how the unrated version has like the
It's
fucked
good, but I
cover.
still prefer Porky's.
I was gonna bring it up now that I've seen Porky's because that was the last watch party we did. I've never really been huge on American Pie. I've always found those movies to be a bit overrated, but Porky's, that shit was fucking
Porky's,
hilarious.
Revenge of the Nerd, all those old like 80s raunch coms, those are way better than anything that came after them.
I completely agree.
We had a whole subplot about Jewish racism in Porky's. That was awesome.
Yes, there was depth, there was layers to it. You know?
There's a word for that, Dex.
Oh, anti-Semitism? Whatever.
There you
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, like
You know what
I know
I meant.
Porky's had a high reputation, but I figured the high reputation was only amongst the like, oh, we don't get movies like this anymore sort of crowd. Which, to be fair, we don't. But like, I figured it was more loved because all the nudity, all the swearing, all the racism, all the things that we don't have.
No.
But no, it was an objectively good. All that stuff was awesome.
Right.
On
It's
its own, it was
hilarious.
a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, the comedy is snappy. The lesson is a good lesson. Like it was. I was surprised at how much I loved Porky's, and people keep saying now you gotta watch Porky's 2. It's even better. So
What separates Porky's from like the summer camp movies and the loose screw titty comedy movies is like Porky's has heart, you know.
And it was done. Didn't you tell me it was done by the same dude that did A Christmas Story?
Yes.
Which is because I fucking hate A Christmas Story. I do. I don't know if that's a.
Aw.
Christmas Story rules.
I love that movie.
I don't know what it is. It's
rewatched
something about A Christmas Story that just it never jived with me. I love Christmas movies, but I can't do A Christmas Story.
It was like the 80s nostalgia for the 50s, you know, and it was very powerful back then. In fact, it's very difficult to understand that The Christmas Story is like such a, you know, it isn't a 60s or 70s movie or 50s movie. It's an 80s movie.
Yeah.
Same thing with Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans is an 80s movie. And you're like, really? Feels
Well-
older than that.
Well, Christmas Story has the best frozen pole scene. Like you lick the pole. Everyone knows that story. And
It's a bunch
that
of great
is-
anecdotes.
Okay, hold on. Like, I get that's a classic thing, but why do you lick the pole? Where does that, like,
Your
what's
tongue
the
sticks to
origin
it.
point?
He was double dog dared.
But
He
what
got
does
double-
the pole taste good? Like I've never even
No.
thought about doing
Triple-
something. that's
triple
good.
dog
No, 'cause
dared.
it's so cold. It's so
Yeah.
cold. The
No,
reason why you
but
lick the
why do
pole
you
is
lick
because
the
it's
pole
cold.
ends?
Because it's cold.
That's not
and
an
you're going to
answer.
Because
What do
he
you
was
get out of licking the pole?
no. It was because he was dared. It was because someone said, "I dare you." He said,
Okay,
"My
he's
no."
street cred. Got it.
Yeah,
Thank you. Got it.
yeah, exactly. It was street cred. He said, "My
I thought
dad said
Dex
it was
asked me why
freeze."
the first person ever licked a pole, and I'm like, maybe it was probably
Yeah.
like some guy putting a
That
spoon in his
was
mouth.
no,
and
no, no.
realizing-
Origin point.
You guys talk
Oh,
about licking poles all the time. I'm just thinking you guys are a bit gay.
It's
just saying.
okay. It's
Ah, fuck.
frozen. It's frozen poles. Okay, there's context here. That makes sense. All right.
So I was
All right.
rewatching Christmas Story last Christmas, like always, because it's on TNT like all the time, and everyone
Mhm.
watches it. It's a great traditional movie. But this time around, what I got was because the scene where he gets the BB gun, he unwraps
Mhm.
that present. He's like, "Wow!" and you kind of relate to Ralphie. But this time, I was like realizing like the dad. He's got such like a wicked smile on his face. Like you kind of relate to the dad as you get older. Like the dad
Oh, yeah.
is like so
Oh, he
proud of
knows.
himself. He's like, "Oh, what's that over there? You missed one back there." And he's got this look on his face, like he looks like crazy. He's got these eyes. He's like,
Okay, so I think your description, I think is what nailed it for me. I think I realized why I don't like Christmas Story. I think it's the same reason I don't like Elf. Because as someone who loves Christmas movies, I don't like the ones that just sort of like romanticize Christmas time itself. I like it when it romanticizes the Christmas magic, like the ethereal magic that's just in the air around Christmas. Like I think the Santa Claus does that exponentially better. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, you just feel the magic of Christmas, not the nostalgia and romanticization of Christmas.
I don't know, Leon. I feel like if anything, Christmas Story goes out of its way to be super cynical about the holiday season. Like that movie's very unpleasant. I remember as a kid just watching, like the kid, like he lies to the kid about where he learned to swear, and the kid's getting beat over the phone, and you hear it. And like,
well, so is it
I
the
don't know, like-
realism? Is it the realism you like, or
Yeah, I think that's I think that's what it is. Like it's the realism. Like I want because in real life I love like the Christmas season, even though I hate fucking winter and I hate the cold. The Christmas season is like my favorite time of year for that. Like right when Thanksgiving ends to right the New Year's, because when you walk outside and you see all the lights and whatnot, like there's a certain aura, just a magic that has weight to it that's in the air. That's real. You can feel it. And so when you watch a movie that can capture that just it hits, man. I don't think
Christmas
Elf
Story
does it very well at all. I hate Elf, and I don't think Christmas Story does it well.
So Elf is silly, but
Leon,
Christmas
do you
Story.
like? Sorry.
I was gonna say Christmas Story is like unfiltered nostalgia, where it's not based on something It's literally just nostalgia for a time that once was, but it's an original movie. It's like pure nostalgia, especially for like boomers, in the 80s, thinking about back to the 50s, and that's why it was so popular. And it's very funny. But go ahead.
Someone was about to ask if I like something. What was it?
Do you like Polar Express? The Polar Express?
I haven't seen it in years. I really liked it like growing up and whatnot. I haven't watched it in so many years, so I don't know how I would like. I haven't seen it since I've become an adult. I hope I would still like it, especially since I'm a huge Tom Hanks hater. It's one of the few Tom Hanks movies that I guess I like Tom Hanks when he's doing voice work, because I love him as Woody. I like Polar Express, but I don't like live action Tom Hanks movies.
You just don't like his face. Something about his face.
I think that's it. 'Cause like I hate Castaway. I love the idea of the movie The Money Pit. I just wish it was someone else instead. I can't stand Apollo 13.
What about Big, man?
I've never seen Big, actually. I know I know a lot. I've seen Jack. I've seen the Robin Williams ripoff movie Jack, and it's awful.
It's so bad.
My favorite Tom
No Saving
Hanks is
Private Ryan.
The Lady Killers, where he's the professor, and him and Marlon Wayans and J.K. Simmons are gonna go rob a casino boat, and they're living with that old black lady, Irma P. What's her name? Man, you guys got to see The Lady Killers if you haven't. It's a weird one.
Yeah, I'm also. He says I love Tom and the Burbs. I've never seen the Burbs.
Burbs is great.
Rick Moranis Money Pit. Oh, dude, wait, was Rick Moranis supposed to be in the Money Pit originally, or is he just throwing out an? Because I mean, that would be great.
Wait, so you haven't seen Saving Private Ryan, or you don't like him in that?
I hate Saving Private Ryan. I do. I
Really?
can't stand Saving Private Ryan. So here's the dealio. I'm usually not a fan of war films. There's exceptions. I love Band of Brothers. I love The Pacific, but those are mini series. Most war movies, I think, are just trite, pretentious Oscar bait bullshit. Most war movies I
yeah.
can't fucking stand, and I think
What about
Saving Private
Apocalypse
Ryan-
Now?
No, see, so 70s war movies are different. Yeah, Apocalypse Now, Platoon, those get a pass. Those are great. It's like the
Full Metal
90s
Jacket.
and on when they become these pretentious Oscar bait things. I think Saving Private Ryan exhibits all the worst aspects of that.
Well, so here's the
That
thing about
is
Saving
when
Private Ryan.
Steven Spielberg was doing his directing, look at me sort of thing with Schindler's List and all that. So I kind of get where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, well, Saving Private Ryan, it's a very, like you said, it's a very rudimentary black and white. I love how all the Nazis are like faceless German monsters who die quickly and silently. And all the Americans, we get to know them and watch them suffer as they bleed out and cry for mommy. But what I love about Saving Private Ryan, what's so amazing about it is the way it was photographed. And like every movie ripped off that high shutter speed look after Saving Private Ryan came out. It looked so, and also that desaturated color look,
Yeah,
I was
that's
arguing-
the thing I hate about fucking 90s hour war movies, the desaturated color stuff. Because it's what was the name? Like even up through like Fury did that. What was that
Yeah,
one?
when Saving
long,
Private
thick
Ryan did
movie?
it was pretty new. But like I said, it was so cool looking. Every fucking war movie does that now. Every action movie had the high stuttering speed frame rate,
I was a
But yeah,
huge
Fury.
G.I. Joe fan as a kid, and like, do you remember in the 90s when they had like the 10-inch realistic G.I. Joe figures?
Yeah.
So I collected those. I love those. My dad was a big fan giving those to me, and I remember I came out one night and he was watching Saving Private Ryan. And I was curious as to what it was because I thought it was a G.I. Joe movie. And he's like, yeah, no, absolutely it is. Watch it with me, son. I'm like fucking 4 or something or 6. And I watched Saving Private Ryan with my dad. That was
That's
good
hardcore.
memory. Hate the movie, but good memory.
But when you compare Saving Private Ryan to the same movie that came out, another movie that came out the same year, Thin Red Line, like that movie is so beautifully like photographed with like rich colors and like high definition, and it's also very like you're saying like a more ambiguous kind of open kind of war story narrative, and it confused people. But I think
I've never seen
it.
Thin
Is a
Red
better
Line.
movie. It's good. I would love to see the big 4-hour cut.
Hey, mister.
Hey, mister.
What?
You want my Rally's hamburger?
Give me that.
See you around.
It's Rally's new 99-cent champ, made with a quarter pound of beef. Boom, right there. Now that's
Please
a
tell me
burger.
that's it.
Hey, kid. Catch.
Hey, your dirty, disgusting underwear. Thanks, mister.
Now during our NFL Alumni Super Bowl weekend sweepstakes, you could win a free trip to this year's Ultimate Game.
Hey, thanks for the free burger. Here's my drawers. What the fuck is that?
That was fantastic. Anyone think that was Shaq at first?
Yeah.
Like, I know Shaq played in the NBA, but like, they just give him for an NFL commercial. I have no idea who that was.
That's how you know the economy's tough. It's like, man, I don't care who you fuck are. I'm not giving you my burger. Go to hell. Mine.
Also, commercials like that have the really sad piano music, I love. I anytime you've got a kid and sad piano music, it makes me happy, which says a lot about me. But
Hey, mister, you want my hamburger? It's like, my fucking kidneys are all swollen from getting tackled all day, but okay, sure.
He would have been more happy if it was fried chicken.
Come down from above. Dogma is out of this world.
This is the best Kevin Smith movie.
The New York Times
This is the
says
best
it's
Kevin Smith movie
wildly
by far.
irreverent, boldly
Kevin
funny.
Smith,
This is one of the best films of the year.
Outstanding work.
Dogma, rated R. Starts Friday in theaters everywhere.
yeah, I agree. That and Clerks are Kevin Smith's best movies. I fucking love Dogma.
I have
Clerks
never
is
seen
amazing
it.
because it was Clerks is amazing because it was the first time a normal person made a movie with no money. It was the first time it had ever been done. But Dogma, I feel like Clerks, Mallrats, and Chasing Amy were just build up to get to Dogma because Dogma's so fucking hilarious and brilliant. And yeah, it's a little aged.
It did feel like his magnum opus because he had all his characters. He had like the tone he had built up, and he made this epic biblical fucking tale. And one of the best climaxes of any movie with the epic line of Jason Mewes of, "Hey, Big Bird, count the shells, suck a duck."
Yeah, and then when you compare it to like Jay and Silent Strike Back, which has all the same things you're talking about, but Dogma has all that amazing like philosophical.
See, as Dogma and Clerks are smarter movies. Like Clerks is smarter from a mundane everyman standpoint, and Dogma's incredibly intelligent from a religious aspect. It's actually a good, like, philosophically religious film.
Where was his infinite fucking patience then? It's not right. It's not fair.
You and his father, you sick fuck. Like, I always hear like the "you sick fuck" thing in reference to that Law and Order meme. But anytime I read it, I always read it in Loki's voice from Dogma instead, because I've never actually seen an entire episode of Law and Order. So
I also like the style of Dogma. All the angels wear like these slick blazers with like a hoodie underneath them, and like was Alan Rickman is the Metatron. The Metatron, the voice of the one true God.
As a Kindle.
You mortals always think everyone's trying to get in your knickers.
Oh, if there isn't a movie about it, I guess it's not worth knowing, huh?
I don't even remember the line at one point is fish. And just the way he says fish is fucking
He's like, what are you going to do exactly? Hit me with that fish, and the bat she's holding is a fish all of a sudden in her hand, and she's like, what the fuck? That's how you know he's like divine. It's so good.
Yeah. Infinitely quotable. Infinitely quotable fucking movie. You masturbate more than anybody on the planet.
Everybody knows that. Tell me something I don't know.
No.
When you
When
do
Frank
it,
Chris
you're
Rock falls naked.
thinking about
He's like,
guys.
He's like, oh, what, you're just going to leave us
Man,
out here?
not
It's
all
not
the
like
time.
guys just fall out of the sky, you know? And then Chris Rock falls naked out of the sky. It's not like beautiful big-titted naked women just fall out of the sky, you know?
You know, this
fucking movie.
that should be in the list for the
For the watch parties. Unfortunately, since it's a movie I've seen so many times, it doesn't
It's
qualify.
fair enough. I forgot the rule. Yeah, damn it. Oh well.
You with the long face. I'm the 1-800-COLLECT advice guy.
I borrowed my dad's car and it got towed.
Give him a call. Use 1-800-COLLECT and save him a buck or two. That way they'll forget about all the dumb stuff you've done. Use 1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck or two.
Oh shit! I just noticed we lost J-Mac.
Yeah, we lost J-Mac. I'm trying to see if he's coming back or not, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about that commercial aside from I like how.
No, it was. There was
like
like Danny Elfman music playing in the background for some reason. Why was that? Why was the Edward Scissorhands soundtrack playing in the background? That's weird.
Dad's car and it got towed.
Give him a call. Use 1-800-COLLECT and save him a buck or two. That way they'll forget about all the dumb stuff you've done. Use 1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck or two.
Why?
Because I gotta save a buck or two.
Didn't that guy do interviews or something like that?
Yeah, Arsenio Hall. Woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo, 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 woo. He was in Coming to America.
Seems no matter where you go, people are hearing about Clairol's Herbal Essences shampoo.
Yes, I love these commercials.
Can't do these commercials now.
Herbal
Sing it,
Essences,
baby.
a totally
Amber's hair
organic
looks great.
experience.
All of today's hit music is on 93.1 DRQ. Today's hit music.
I'm feeling old.
Did you say to my favorite song of all time?
Did you say Goo Goo Dolls is your favorite song?
Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls specifically is my favorite song of all time. Yes, that is my favorite song.
Yeah,
Dude, we should do a
I
rewatch of
respect
City
it,
of
yeah.
Angels. I've never seen
I've
it.
actually never seen City of Angels, even though I know that song was written for that movie. So we could totally do a rewatch of City of Angels.
That's so gay. I love
The
it.
shitty sequel, Shitty of Angels.
Dude, I've worked with Sugar Ray. Okay, I guess that is the only band on this list I've seen. I had tickets to Matchbox 20, but then COVID happened and the concert got canceled. So yes, I've seen and worked with Sugar Ray. Would love to see Prince. Don't care about Britney Spears. Don't care about NSYNC. Yeah, they're all right. TLC was all right.
Such a 90s font they're using.
all the 90s list. Right
I have
steal a car.
I was just thinking that.
All right.
I have a fondness for the first 3 or so Matchbox 20 albums.
Dude, I remember when I was 20, I hooked up with this 40-year-old chick who was obsessed with Prince, and she was hot as hell. And yeah, dude.
But did she wear a raspberry beret?
She had a Prince symbol tattooed on her pubis.
Oh.
Classy.
And then she was like riding me, like all like, oh yeah, oh, like really hardcore. I was like, calm down a little. This is like, are you on drugs?
Probably.
She's 40 and hooking up with a 20-year-old. Probably.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Music plays on 93.1 DRQ.
DRQ.
You found today's hit music.
I don't give a fuck. Dude, that song's a bop. Genie in a Bottle is a bop, bro.
Dude, that rung a bell so hard. I'm looking it up as we speak.
I gotta
Dude,
look on
there's
my
no-
Spotify again for I got. Yeah.
There's no denying that Christina was a way better singer than Britney and most of
Oh,
those bitches.
100%.
Christina could
Absolutely.
fucking wail.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Arendelle,
Oh, no.
is this the VTuber that someone was bringing up on stream?
Yes, it is.
Is this?
There you go.
Hi, you got mentioned
No.
near the beginning of this stream, and I was unaware of who you are, but I know now. What's up, Arendelle? I'll have to check out your content. Nice to see you. What are the
Hello.
odds that Arendelle got brought
Now
up?
you show up now, Del. Are you kidding me?
Oh, was it you,
Genie in the bottle.
Roxas? You were the one that brought her up?
Yeah, she's my friend.
Oh, awesome.
93.1 DRQ. Today's hit music.
The switch is on.
Oh, Jack. Yeah, what's up? Take a look at this. A hotspot. Yeah. What can make that much heat? I don't know. I mean, everything around it's ice cold. Go to the satellite.
He's a computer guy. He's got a
Close.
soul patch.
Closer. Closer.
Are you
Oh,
guys
yes.
Looking for something really hot? Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich is a whole fish fillet seasoned with Dave's own blend of pepper and spice.
Hey, NSA, fuck you. We've got spicy sandwiches.
I love this. These old commercials. God.
That had nothing to do with anything.
I never realized Dave was such
I
a
thought this was
handsome
going to be the
man.
enemy of the state.
Wendy's
It's a fucking
Spicy
Dave
You're
Thomas
hot,
commercial.
you're hot.
Also, because we were talking about fast food places and whatnot earlier, Wendy's is the one that's fallen off the hardest.
Oh yes, 90.
yes.
It used to be good.
When Dave died, it went downhill.
Yeah, like Wendy's is the fast food place that back in like the 90s, mid 2000s and whatnot felt like high quality food. Like, you know, it's fast food, but it still felt high quality. Now it is so fucking disappointing.
Wendy's is close to McDonald's now. It feels
I would
like.
literally say McDonald's is better than modern day Wendy's.
Totally.
Oh.
Totally.
I don't know.
Aliens try to be normal. Next, Third Rock.
On Fox 2.
When he. The fuck?
I don't know if this is a hot take. I hated Third Rock from the Sun.
I never watched it. It looked boring as hell to me.
It was a
has
little
been so
silly.
long
French
since I've
Stewart.
seen it, I can barely remember.
I remember the
wasn't that how
John
Joseph
Lithgow.
Gordon-Levitt got his start?
Yes.
A little bit before that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's early.
I was watching an interview with him years ago, and he talked about what he bought with his very first acting paycheck when he was still, because he was a child actor, he was a kid, so it would have been before that. I don't remember what the first thing he ever did was, but the very first thing he spent money on from his child acting days was a full scale arcade cabinet of Street Fighter 2.
Oh god.
Nice.
Nice.
They're like, well, Joseph, we're gonna write you a check for $1 million. I want a Street Fighter game. Okay, across the $1 million, and we'll pay you a check for $300 so you can get your arcade.
No, dude, a full size Street Fighter 2 cabinet in like 1996. That shit probably would have been like 12 hundo if I had to wager a guess.
Still. One fun story. I remember Joseph Gordon-Levitt was at South by. I was like running around downtown South by Southwest one year around March when this is, and they have the movie time. And this would have been like around the time that he did that movie Brick. And he was just like, I just two chicks were just talking to him like, "Hey, what's your name? You're cute." And he's just like, "My name's Joe." And I was just like, I know that guy. He was in that fucking movie or something. I just let him be. I was like, yeah, go have your threesome, Joseph. I'm sure you'll be fine. But
Probably a good call.
Celebrity sightings.
I think my favorite celebrity sighting is like the few I've had. I'm like you. Was like I don't want to just walk up and ruin their day, like because it just seems weird, right? I was at this bar in either Arkansas or Texas, and the voice actor for Winnie the Pooh, who's like an old man, right? He's like in his 60s.
Jim Cummings.
Jim
Oh
Cummings.
my god, you
Jim
love
Cummings
that.
was at the bar with one of the surviving members of the Ramones, and they were fucking picking up chicks. Like they were sitting there just drinking and flirting, and Jim was using the fucking Tigger and
Would
Pooh
you like
voice
Pooh to go?
hit on these like 20-year-old girls, dude. Like just this skinny 60. It was awesome, by the way. I'm not knocking him for it. I do the same thing.
You could make
Yeah,
Pooh
look at
Bear very happy.
20-year-old Jim Cummings putting on the Pooh voice with a member of the Ramones to hit on these like 20-year-old thoughts at the bar. It was awesome.
I gotta link you a video of of a girl asking Brian Griffith to do his shadow voice while they're having.
Yeah. If you ever recognize a voice actor by face, they're usually very delighted by that, and will talk to you. They'll be like, "Oh, you could."
One of my favorite Jim Cummings roles was when he was playing the Terror Mass in 2010 Splatterhouse.
Yeah, that Jim Cummings, by the way, LMA as in Pooh Bear, Tiger, Darkwing, and he was drunk too. Like again, he was throwing back like he wasn't doing shots. He was getting like this size here, and they were like, feel like this much or whatnot. But he was drunk as shit. He was slurring his voice. It was great. But the 20-year-old thoughts were all into it. I don't know if the dude's married or not. But them girls, they were all into it.
Should have bought him a drink, mate.
Tommy, see, but like I said, I don't like doing that for quote unquote famous people. Not that I've ran into too terribly many, but now the one guy I have done that for is Scott McNeil.
Go up to Jim Cummings drunk at a bar with a spoonful of honey. Eat it, eat the honey. Just like, sir, leave Mr. Cummings alone. No.
Scott McNeil was great because we were going to this. We were going to a strip show. Like I'm in the elevator. I'm leaving the hotel to go to this strip show, and he gets in the elevator. And being a fucking anime fan, for those of you guys that don't know, Scott McNeil is the original Piccolo in Dragon Ball. He's Hohenheim in Full Metal Alchemist, things like that. And so he gets in the elevator. I'm like, oh, this is Scott McNeil. And then we're talking, we're chatting on the elevator, and we both realize we're going to the same fucking strip show. And this was in Tennessee, and it was getting real late. And so I'm going up to the bar. I get a drink, and I was like the last person they served. And he comes up to get a drink, and the guy's like, "Sorry, man, it's after last call." And so I, like a douchebag, pulled the whole like, "Do you know who this guy is?" fucking card, and eventually got the bartender to serve Scott McNeil a drink, even though it was after last call. And I was like, "Yo, man, drinks on me, order whatever." And this dick orders a $40 fucking shot.
Oh, what an asshole!
He was super cool though. It's super cool to be able to like, yeah, man. I went to a fucking strip show and was throwing fucking dollars at strippers with the voice of Piccolo.
Just imagine the voice of Piccolo while throwing out that money.
It was pretty cool.
Calling out to his wife over the loudspeaker in the camp. Buongiorno, princess. That took me out.
With the hottest new releases guaranteed to be there, you might find a new favorite moment this week at Blockbuster. Like this one.
Blockbuster.
Life is beautiful. This week at Blockbuster and go home happy. From acclaimed filmmaker Roberto Benigni.
The Holocaust movie that makes you happy. It's true though. It's true though. That's why it's such a good movie. It's 100% true.
I know we romanticize Blockbuster now. When are people going to start being honest that Blockbuster fucking sucked?
No, I was just thinking that. I mean, like,
I enjoyed it for getting
it's
the video
nostalgic
games
and all that, but if you actually went to one, like, the selection kind of
video was
sucked,
better.
the service was crappy. Like, it just wasn't a good video store.
Yeah, Blockbuster fucking sucked. I agree. Hollywood Video was better, and then who is it? Yeah, Rabnad, dude. We have Family Video around here. I don't know how big of a chain they were, but we have them around here. Family Video was better.
Well,
Hastings was better. Oh, fuck, who just said it? Yes, Hastings, bro. Hastings was my shit, son.
Well,
I missed Hastings.
We only had 2 video stores here in Australia for a bit, and that was Video Easy and Blockbuster. Blockbuster was the better one out of the 2, but Video Easy stayed a bit longer.
It's mostly just walking through these aisles and shelves of videos, like I have dreams that take place in video stores sometimes,
Yeah, right? I romanticize the video store as a concept, but Blockbuster as a company, they are the fucking worst.
Blockbuster suck because like new releases are due back tomorrow. Video games are due back in 3 days.
Well, and new releases was also like, let's be real, anything that came out like the last 6 months was a new release.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not gonna be coming back here every other fucking day. Okay, like Hollywood Video was like everything's back in 5 days. See you then.
That's how I got to play Resident Evil back in the day. Went to Blockbuster for that, so that was a great memory.
Oh, okay. Because here we had like a 3-day for new releases, and then like 5 days or like a week for like video games and those older movies.
It was cool when Hollywood and Blockbuster started going out of business, and it was fucking just like offloading all their DVDs for like
$5 out of them.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I got some stuff at Family Video when they shut down. Brutal Legends.
That game was great when it came out, but it did not age well. Alrighty, so here's what we're gonna do. Because it's about time to wrap up. The storm is getting even worse outside.
Yeah.
But I will save this
Lousy
as
March
is.
weather.
We'll pull it back up next time we do another one of these.
We got
once
like 7 minutes into this hour.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes, but there was a lot of discussion to be had here.
There is transformative.
But yeah, that's true. That was certainly transformative. We do gotta spin a wheel.
Spin?
So Dax, what was that?
What?
What was that movie that should have been? Oh, did we lose? Okay, True Aztec's back.
Hey.
What was that movie that was requested earlier?
It was the Gore Police.
Tokyo Gore Police by courtesy of Junebug Loves You.
Okay.
I don't love you, Junebug, because you made me watch that fucking horror German exploitative necro fuck film. Fuck you.
Tokyo Gore Police is fun, man.
Tokyo Gore Police is great. We should put that on there. But,
that's on there. All right, what are some? All right, chat. I need you guys to give
Hudsucker
me
Proxy
movies.
for me.
Also for the chat, and I guess technically for the panel, but you guys know, the movies have to be something I've either never seen or I've not seen in a long, long time, so I can go in with fresh eyes. So we need 10 total films. We've already added Hudsucker Proxy and Tokyo Gore Police. Yeah. Let's go.
Porky's 2.
You know what? Well, yeah, Porky's 2 can go on there. Sure.
Life Force?
What was it?
Force is
Life
sick,
Force?
dude. Hell yeah, Tony. Life Force.
Life Force, the Ryan Reynolds.
The naked space vampire bitch.
It's the
running
naked
around.
space vampire one. It's freaking nuts. It's like,
all right,
wow.
Life Force is on there.
Yeah.
LMA says
Enzo knows
Cowboys
what's
and
up.
Aliens.
Unfortunately, I've seen Cowboys and
Daniel
Aliens a few
Craig.
times, actually. I can't stand that movie.
It's fair. Hey, since I made you watch Highlander 2, The Quickening, how about we do the anime Highlander movie?
Is that a movie?
It's a movie. It's
Okay.
a feature film. Well, not a I don't know if it was featured, but it is a film, and it's just the Highlander anime. You can find it under that name, I'm sure.
Spartacus Kirk Douglas one?
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, the old school
I
one.
quite enjoy
classic.
that, yeah.
Spartacus.
Quite enjoy that, yeah.
Oh, it's not bad. It's great. I'm Spartacus.
I'm saying,
Spartacus.
yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm saying it's not bad.
Melissa Lord says The Big Hit.
The Big Hit. Yeah, dude. Mark Wahlberg and Lou Diamond Phillips. That's the one where King Kong lives is like central to the movie's plot.
Okay.
Someone recommends RoboCop 3.
Yeah, do we want to vote Cooney as already? Because I try to keep it one per person. So do we?
Okay, right.
Okay, no. I not put because yeah.
Fucking RoboCop 3. Why you gotta do that to my man?
I know.
All right. Unfortunately, I've seen the 80s Clash of the Titans a myriad of times.
Have you seen Demonic Toys?
Demonic Toys. No, have you suggested anything yet?
Full Moon?
No, I've been trying to
Demonic
suggest
Toys and
that for
Puppet
weeks.
Master.
Yeah,
those
Puppet
are
Master.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, the Puppet Master movies, yeah.
So Demonic Toys was like the B version of that Puppet Master.
All right,
And
so
then
we
they
need.
eventually did a crossover.
We only need one more. I've already seen Hudson Hawk plenty of times. Oh, you're saying You're saying change RoboCop 3 to City on Fire. I can
City
do
on
that.
Fire is awesome, dude.
City on Fire. It is.
It's a musical, right? It's the musical one.
Zalozi says Zardoz. So the last
God.
one, Zardoz.
Let's go.
Zardoz, let's go. I hope that wins.
You guys.
Me too.
Alrighty. We're gonna spin the wheel. Our options are Tokyo Gore Police, Hudsucker Proxy, Porky's 2, Life Force, Highlander anime film, Spartacus with Kirk Douglas, The Big Hit, City on Fire, Demonic Toys, and Zardoz. Let's go.
We got a good fucking lineup, boys. Let's get it.
You know, one time my friend went to a music festival dressed like Zardoz, except instead of bullets, he had little whippet cartridges.
Whoa.
Yes.
We'll be watching the Highlander anime film.
Dex
All right.
wins.
The Highlander anime film.
Dex wins. That's like 4 for me, dude. I've lost
That's
count.
like 4 in like 5 weeks or some bullshit.
This is some
Stack
furry
them, Tom.
privilege.
I know,
J-Mac coming in. All y'all shut the fuck up because this is more important. Coming in with a 20 membership fucking banger. I don't know if this is supposed to be like an apology for your whatever happened when you dropped out, which you didn't need to do, man. It's A-okay.
Fucking
I
did it again.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. I truly don't know what to say. Thank you. It means the absolute world to me. Let's you know what, since we're talking classic movies, I'm gonna give you some Blazing Bigots.
What did you expect? Welcome, Sonny. Make yourself at home. Marry my daughter. You've got to remember that these are just simple farmers. These are people of the land. The common clay of the New West. You know. Morons.
Shout out, J-Matt. Thank you so much, homie. I truly appreciate it. You didn't need to do
Thank
that.
you,
You are an absolute legend. And then, yeah, Highlander anime film. For those of you guys that know, the watch parties happen in the Discord on Thursday nights at roughly 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be updating the Discord link after this is over because I know, for example, Murboff wants to join. It is in the community tab of my, if you go to my account on YouTube, just go to my channel, click community, and members will see members only posts that have the link. So it'll be there. Let's go ahead and start doing some outros, starting with True Aztec Warrior.
I don't know what to say, but I follow your channel we on, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm on that content creator.
Hey, you love to see it. I appreciate having you here anyway, dude. Thank you so much. Bio, what about you, man? What about you, Bio?
Well, I'm not a content creator myself, even though I thought about times of streaming .hack in honor for the new game that's fixing to come out. But yeah, I just mostly hang around, just play games. That's it.
You'll love to see it. I might do some of that myself after the stream is over, although I have to get to bed early because I have to go pick up my grandma's medicine tomorrow. We'll see. Patrick, what about you, homie?
I'm actually about to start streaming next month. I couldn't afford it this month because my wall in the bathroom, a pipe busted, so I have to get that replaced before buying a capture card.
Yeah, that definitely does take priorities. Anything else you got for us, homie?
Oh, yeah, so I'm going to do the streaming thing, maybe some YouTubing. Like, I would like to do gaming reviews, like Angry Video Game Nerd and stuff like that. Probably going to get Dell canceled. I'm probably going to get her canceled.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. I was like, okay, I'm not sure how to respond to that, but best of luck to you either way.
Me and her go back and forth constantly. If you ever watch any of her streams, if I'm in Dale, I'm always debating about the anti-woke, and she's like, so we constantly go back and forth constantly. Tony was one time.
Oh yeah, I was there. It was pretty entertaining.
You gotta keep these fuckers honest, like I do with Leon.
What about you, Murboth? What you got, homie?
I'm still dealing with play testing and early stuff involving my own setting of things. Otherwise, I'm usually in your streams or Hypnotic streams. We'll be there tomorrow for the next Saturday night one. Hopefully, it's another interesting topic. I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't even know what we're talking about tomorrow, but yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good show.
Probably marathon.
I know what the battle is tomorrow, but I ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, obviously. Probably marathon. That's
Randall, shout out. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much. Gifted in the Words of Paradise membership. Sniped Pepper Mist animations. You'll love to see it. Yeah, appreciate you as well, Darn Taco. Thank you so much. Anything else you got for us, Murboth?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
You'll love to see it. Tony Down Under. What about you?
Hey guys. So yeah, I unveiled my V2 model pretty much 1st of March, and yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more content and live streams on this. I'm thinking of probably live streaming a game that Leon so desperately loves that he's been going to war on Twitter, Resident Evil Requiem. So I can't wait to check it out and hopefully see, well, how it plays out. And
not good. That's how it plays out. Not good.
Have fun with those Grace segments.
Oh, okay.
She is the better of the two between her and Leon. Hers are the better of the two segments.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to check it out and give my own thoughts. And I also do weekly.
No. My thoughts are all you need. Don't worry.
All right. I also do weekly Starfleet Academy reviews, which has taken a fair amount of my time, and I hate it.
Paramount.
It's funny because Resident Evil Requiem is the Starfleet Academy of Resident Evil games.
Really? Okay. I cannot wait to see how bad it is.
I'll be real. Like
Everyone
for
it.
people in the
Everyone
chat
loved it.
that have
What are you
never
talking
played
about,
Resident Evil, they'll probably like Resident Evil Requiem because they don't realize how bad it is because it all boils down to how bad the story is. But if you don't have frame of reference, you won't know. Gameplay is actually fine-ish. So, Enzo, what about you? What you got coming up, homie?
Well,
Besides
the
us
channel might
supposedly doing a rewatch sometime soon. We were supposed to hang out and watch a movie last night, but no, he had to spend time with his lady friend. Fucking crap.
No, yeah, she came home early. I've been watching the dogs. I've been out of town for a month, man. It's crazy. I'm hoping to go back this weekend. But yeah, my channel might get demonetized. I had to send in an appeal video today. That was nerve-wracking. It's like my second time doing this in a year, the dreaded reused content. But it's all worth it because if you guys know my channel, we watch a lot of funny shit on my channel. Funny movies, weird videos and stuff, and that's it. Hanging out. And it's been fun, so check it out.
Hopefully I'll be on this
Stupendocast.
Sunday before me and Cindy do our weekly anime watch fest. So I'll be on for hopefully an hour or two.
I mean, yeah, you're going to be doing your Sunday stream, so you can bleed into that.
Yeah, no matter what, we'll definitely be rating into you. I'm starting the Sunday streams later in the evening. That way I can just raid right into you.
Yeah, also I plan to re-upload Willow and the Heavenly Kid soon.
Oh, I'm on that one.
I know. I deleted a bunch of videos last year because of MGM changing their mind on what movies are allowed on YouTube. So yeah, dude, I checked out like this AI stuff for Adobe Premiere nowadays. How you can just like transcribe any video in the click of a button with AI and edit stuff out like instantly with AI. Anytime you pause, like select an ellipsis and delete it, and it's gone. It's crazy, dude. So I'm gonna probably just upgrade.
Sounds fucking great to me. Like I said, your channel is awesome. Your channel's incredibly underrated. Like I not saying this to suck your dick or because you're my friend or anything like that, but I do want more people to show up to your Sunday streams and your WeWatches and whatnot.
I think we have fun. I
think your channel is incredible. Like it's such a weird,
thank you,
fucking channel, and I mean that in the best way. So those of you guys that are watching right now, because I see how many people we got watching right now that might not know.
Thanks for having me tonight, dude. You know, it's not every Friday I can hang out, so I appreciate it.
Well, there's 93 motherfuckers here right now. And Enzo's channel is basically just like, let's do 90s stoner comedy and roast everything that exists in the dumbest way possible. It's so much fun. It's such great escapism from what we normally do, which is, the pop culture stuff and whatnot.
The best I describe it is, Mystery Science Theater meets Cumtown.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say the words Cumtown, which is why I said stoner comedy from the 90s, just because I didn't want to say Cumtown.
I like saying Cumtown.
Found out which Australians were gay. It was a great time.
Oh yeah, playing it straight was fun. Anyway, thank you guys.
Oh God, yeah.
Dax, what about you? What you got, brother?
1 second. Okay, I'm good. I am known as Daxana. I'm the furriest mod in the land. I don't know about the best. I'm pretty sure that goes to Sonya tonight for fucking keeping count in my absence. But
She did.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome. But I have this list here that I've been keeping of all the donos, and I figure I'll just go through them now, because why not? And just like to say, we hit fucking 500 tonight, broke tier 3.
Thank you
super
all
fucking
much.
hard.
Truly appreciate you.
And
broke it over like almost $100 or something, more than $100.
$200 over tier 3 for tonight. You love to see
thank
it.
you enough. Thank you, like truly.
And I'm gonna go through all of the people who donated, starting now. L. Mervoth, thanks so much for coming, bud. Thank you for the fucking donos. Demon Carol, one of our many Aussie bros. The true Aztec Warrior, thanks for coming on panel, bud. Weenie for Sweeney, don't know what he could possibly mean by that. War Wizard, Scrap Gamer, Carlos Batista, Chippers, Obi-Wan Cannoli, Michael Doberman, Ebonics Kang, famous banana slinger, The Runaway Vagabond, Patrick Roxas. Thank you, Pat Rocks, you fucking bro. Keep hollowing out, you motherfucker. Lord Comet, Will Duty Baggins, Tony Down Under. Thanks, bud. The
Thank you, mate.
True Aztec Warrior, Bio T Wolf, Sonia Lisette, Hayden Wayne, Matt Stanford, C. Brew, and of course the legend himself, J. Max Slackin, fucking busting us through that ceiling. Junebug loves you. Love you too. Eshuda, and last but not least, Randall is Xana. Or Xana. Or Cabana. Who knows? But thanks everyone so much for coming. As for me, I will be on AJ's Tighten Up Tuesday stream. I'll be hanging around in Leon's chat. I'll probably be on Enzo's show tomorrow. And if Sammy's doing the news, check Sammy's channel. But he's apparently in a legal battle with his work, so who knows how that's going to work out. But much love to Leon. Thanks for having me as per usual. And I promise I'll show up on time next time.
Yep. As for me, guys, videos and streams almost every day. I do truly appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. You know, since Dex started talking about the tier goals and whatnot tonight, I just want to say on Wednesday, you absolute fucking legends put us in the top 50 most super chatted channels in the country, beating out Dr. Disrespect and Nerdrotic. So I'm so blessed. I cannot say how much it means to me that I get that
Gary,
world
goddamn.
because of you guys. What? Yeah, we beat Gary and Dr. Disrespect.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Almost beat
Man.
side scrollers. Almost beat side scrollers. They were slightly ahead.
Now, guessing now when you look up your name, it's going to say toxic under it.
Yeah, honestly, if it didn't already, it should 100%. But yeah, no. And again, but the reason I bring it up is you know, not to gloat or anything, because it's only because of you guys, and I just wanted to say, you know, it's always very weird and humbling and whatnot. So I want to actually all know that I'm very cognizant of the fact that I can only do this because of you guys, and it means the absolute world to me. Thank you, truly. Wednesday was one hell of a show. So that being said, video.
Shout out Leaflet.
What? Yeah, shout out Leaflet. Leaflet
Leaflet.
she was a fucking sweetheart. I can't wait to hang with her more. She was a wild gal. Absolutely adored her.
Absolutely.
Yep. Beyond that, videos and streams every day. I don't know if there'll be a video for tomorrow. We shall see. But I do know that we tomorrow have the return of Analog Horror Nights. We're going to be finishing out the one that we had started. Something channel. I'm blanking on the name of it. Either way, it's going to be a great time. Saturday Night Hypnosis, then Analog Horror Nights. Sunday, we will be streaming, doing the Sunday special stream where we have no politics. It is all just fun shit. And beyond that, I will see you guys back on Monday for more videos and for the countercast. Let's see if there's anybody live at this point that we'll raid into. I don't really know if there'll be anybody at 3:30.
It's all here in the Nerdosphere.
Well, I say
about?
that
Something
right.
like
I say that
8
near the end.
Sorry.
Yeah.
it's
Check in. I'm
4:30
trying to see
here.
if there's anybody live. Smash JT. So you know what? We'll raid Smash JT right now. And again, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise. Tell Smash JT, Vital Idol Raid.